Alec content, Alec content, Alec content, Alec, Alec, Alec. Oh, I'm so excited. Alec, where have you been all my life? Where have you been, Alec? I've missed you. I've missed you, Alec. I've missed you so much. We're getting ready today, guys. We're getting ready, boys and girls. We got some Alec content to go over. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Everything just seems broken on my end right now. Oh, God. There we go. Alec content, Alec content, Alec content, Alec. I just hit randomly go live. All right, so nothing's prepared. Nothing's ready to go per usual. My live streams are never planned. You know, you think I would like get more growth if I had a consistent streaming schedule, but I'm too retarded. I'm too retarded. I'm too stupid. It's a problem. Genuine brain damage. We got Alec content on the way, boys. Hard drive check? Why? Why are you all saying hard drive check? What the fuck? Why are you gay? I don't know, bullies. I don't know. We gotta do this. Is it? Wait a minute. Is Alec gay? We can't bully gay people on Pride Month. We're not allowed to bully gay people on Pride Month, chat. It's actually pretty bad. It's pretty bad, okay? We're gonna go over the iconic Alec Gunter. God damn it, Diorio got me saying fucking... Dude, I was up until almost 3 a.m. with Diorio and Core Master playing Destiny 2. And honest to Christ, I wanted to lose my mind. Listen, I'm going to teach you something. If you get into content creation and you're a commentary channel and Nicholas Diorio hears that you play Destiny 2, you're not going to bed. You're not going to bed. Especially when there's a cost of exotic weapon that you need to find. Only super Destiny nerds will know what the hell I'm talking about. This is Alec Tent. Alec Tent. Gun Tent. We can't really call it Gun Tent because there's only one Gunt, right? There's only one Gunt. And that is Ethan Ralph. You can't call Alec Gunter the Gunt. It's very difficult, okay? I know Rhetorically Defective brought the name Gunt to it, right? And I like that guy. He's a great YouTube channel. You know, you should definitely subscribe to him. He's the one that got me all the clips of Alec saying crazy stuff, and he's on Alec's ass like no one else. But I'm serious when I say that you can't call Alec Gunter the Gunt. Like, that's something that's earned, you know? It's something that's earned. And Ethan Ralph has coined and cornered the title known as Gunt for years now. You can't just give it to someone new. You can't do it. I'm going to stick around to watch the live stream. We'll be going over what he said during his shoe live stream. Yes! We're going over the shoe part. Alec Gunter? Yeah, okay. Okay, bro. Alec Gunter. Okay, bro. Jesus. Listen. So, there's apparently a 50-50 split going online right now on Alec, okay? So, Alec decided to leave the internet for a significant period of time. It was pretty peaceful, you know? It was pretty peaceful. Once in a while, we'd hear a rumor about Alec out there in the world. We would hear rumors of Alec Gunter out there in the ether, posting community posts saying, I'm sorry, I'm not here to live stream to help the Palestinian protests on college campuses. You know, randomly we'd hear about him, okay? Very rare. And now he's back. He's been live streaming for the past few days. And I'm going to be real with you. I left him alone. I was like, you know what? Alec, maybe he got better, you know? Maybe he at the end of the day started to understand why people, like, nuked him from orbit when they found out who he was. Maybe he'll be better, you know? That's where my mindset was. And that's why I didn't talk about Alec anymore, even when he came back to streaming. Because it's like, man, how much fun can I really have with Alec Gunter? Like, let's be honest. There are bigger fish to fry. There are funnier content creators. There's people funnier out there in the world that we can laugh at. But there's something about Alec that is so pure. Here's an example, right? The reason I have my issues with Alec is because he is the symptom of large political streamers. These are their fans, manifested into one person who wants to change the world through content creation. This right here is single-handedly the microcosm, the actual thing that the fans given a voice. He is the Smaggle Daggle of the political brain rot community. That is what Alec is. Alec is the voice of the chat, but with his own channel. He's not a major content creator. He's not somebody anyone should give a shit about. But it's like really, really funny that he really wants to be something important. And normally, I'm not somebody to knock somebody for wanting to be a content creator, right? The thing is, though, is that I've been learning about Alec more and more. And I've heard from certain people that Alec is in a mountain of debt. Okay? My first question to you, Alec, is why the hell are you on YouTube? If you have a mountain of debt and you can't afford bills, you should not be live streaming at all. Even if it's for a couple of bucks, get a job. Keep finding new jobs. Keep finding jobs that have better experience or better, better salaries. Don't you dare start live streaming. It is the worst decision that you can make. So, seriously, James, I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't really care about Eric July. Riley got arrested by cops for stalking Eric July. I genuinely don't know anything about Eric July other than that Dick and Vito hate him. Whoa! That's really it.
I thought he was doing no drama because it's an election year.
No, that's Vosh. We're not allowed to criticize Vosh because it's an election year. Alec said he was coming back because it's an election year. You got your weirdos on the leftist sphere tied up there, Captain C. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. That or get yourself a sugar daddy. Thing is that Alec already was given an opportunity to have a sugar daddy, aka Vosh, and failed. So I heard through a little birdie, through the grapevine, a mixture of rhetorically defective and Nani, that Alec actually went over a shoe on head video. And you're like, Chris, who cares about a shoe on head video? You know, like, shoe makes content. You know, what does this have to do with your commentary channel? What is Alec? Why are you talking about Alec? Well, let me show you this frame here. Does anyone recognize this individual here? I'm curious if you recognize this individual known as Praise of Shadows. Now, if you don't remember who Praise of Shadows is, I have a very, 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 very long reaction video up on the channel. Praise of Shadows is an individual who is broke, only makes $500 off of, makes $500 off of live streams, $500 off of every upload he makes, destroyed his own career, accused Brandon Buckingham of being a rapist, saying Wendigoon is an alt-right Nazi, Wait, let's keep going. Turkey Tom's a racist. Donut Operator is pro-death because he liked he reacts to videos of he reacts to videos of pedophiles getting shot, and like that's a bad thing. So Alec decided to throw his hat in the ring, which is what I asked for. Okay? I asked for this in the universe as a joke on a tweet, as a joke. As a joke. Where is this? I just realized something. We need Alec Gunter to weigh on this. As a joke! How long ago was that? That was on May 29th. Am I a god? Am I omnipotent? Because I'm terrified by my power now. So, Alec threw his hat in the ring when it comes to In Praise of Shadows. I'm genuinely excited to see how this goes. So, that's $1,500 a month. Yeah. $1,500 a month is not enough to live off of for most people. I can live off of that. I'm very autistic? Absolutely not. I can't have autism. I'm in the commentary community. What are you talking about? But listen, we need to talk about this, okay? I'm not ready for this. I've only seen clips from Critical Shogun in the chat. Shout out Shogun for literally clipping sections of this video for me on Twitter for me to determine whether or not I'm going to cover this. I was like, I don't know.
Menu today, Chris.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to cover Alec. And then I saw some of the clips. Thank you, Naughty and Shogun and Rhetorically Defective for showing me the beauty of Alec. So Alec, again, goes over the Shoe on Head video titled In War of Normal Guys, which is a video in defense of Wendigoon from Praise the Shadows, much like anyone else. Let's see what happens.
And then the thumbnail says the worst hit piece and it's not a fix.
Oh, I want to see
Shoe
what
on Head is...
Oh, there's a whole description of Shoe on Head. The timestamp given to me was not adequate.
Saved it to a playlist, but whatever.
Come on, Alec. Let's get going.
The War on Normal Guys. Well, I haven't watched this hit piece, but whatever.
I haven't watched it. Okay. I haven't watched his hit piece. This is already starting off phenomenal. Okay? It's already starting off phenomenal. I haven't seen his hit piece yet. I'm already loving this. He doesn't even know what's going on. He doesn't know. He hasn't even seen the video. I'm going to warn you guys. If you are going to talk a subject as completely batshit insane as anything like Praise of Shadows, or any content for that matter, watch it. Watch it first. Do you want to know why? Because either you'll get yourself in trouble during the reaction and say something stupid like Alec, or any other content like Hassan or any of these people, or you get caught off, you don't know what's going on. And then people like me, vultures, are going to come swooping down on your corpse and laugh at you. Because this is a huge situation that happened a few weeks ago. So, Alec, you already starting off with, I didn't watch this yet, is going to be great.
So Shoe on Head is an interesting character on the internet. I have mixed feelings about her in general. I think that she tries to be on the correct side when, it's convenient for her. But I think very often she gets a lot of things wrong. And lately she's kind of been on the...
Oh, because of the Balenciaga stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about when she called Balenciaga creepy for having BDSM, like, shit in Photoshop photos with children? Yeah, that was weird! I'm sorry. Am I supposed to not say that's weird? Expedition 33 looks like... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
The male...
Alright, hold on. Whoa! I'm an idiot. I forgot to get
Alec
water.
looks like a Soy Young Keemstar.
Alec has covered Shu a few times. Aren't you not allowed to, like, fight other, like, members of the left? Or is Shu considered left? I don't even know anymore. Why is she always catching strays from weirdos? Because she kind of, like, did do a flip-flop on a couple of things. Like, she's cool with, like, the Gamergate crowd people, but also is, like, cool with, like, the lefty people. I think they just don't like that she kind of takes a middle-of-the-road approach with stuff. Now, there is moments where she has, like, full-on grifted before, but I don't hate her for that, you know? It's not, like, a blatant grift, you know, like with Tipster, Alec, Keffels, Hassan, Vosh, Denims. You know, there's legitimate cases of, like, people that are super grifters. Shu, I would say, like, grifts, but not as hardcore as they are.
Loneliness trend, you can see from her videos here. Her latest uploads are like the Twitch thought epidemic, which, what even is that? Rise of AI girl.
What? Wait. Hold on. Shut up, Alec. There's no way you just asked that. Hold on. Retarded. Oh, we're going to analyze the shit out of Alec today.
You know, it's convenient for her, but I think very often she gets...
Has Shu renounced Vosh? I'm not sure yet.
A lot of things wrong. And lately, she's kind of been on the male loneliness trend. You can see from her videos here. Her latest uploads are like the Twitch thought epidemic, which, what even is that?
What do you mean, what is that? Alec, there's an epidemic of whores on Twitch. There is an epidemic of whores on Twitch. What are you talking about? What is that? What is that? What does that even mean? Dude, there's an epidemic of whores making money off of lonely, pathetic men. Now, kudos to the women for milking these idiots for all their money. I'm going to be honest. But, like, there is an epidemic of it. Morgue Pie is literally the worst at it. She has gotten so many different bans because of her whore content. Oh, God. Is this the chuckle fuck that called lyrics of minor that made sexual comments? Yes, Platinum.
Rise of AI girlfriends, female loneliness, and how to fix it. I'm sure she's got great answers for that. But the one we're going to be going over is from 8 days ago. It's called The War on Normal Guys, and then the thumbnail says the worst hit piece on YouTube. Now, I have not seen this hit piece.
Then why are you talking about it, Alec? If you don't know about the original video or haven't watched that at the minimum, why in the hell are you going to watch a video about the original video and give comment on it? You're going to look from the perspective of somebody that has an issue with the video instead of looking at the video yourself, building up your argument, and then just attacking Shu about it and their position. Okay, this is going to go great. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. This is already going well.
So, you know, this will be interesting for me. I don't really care to see the original. I just want to see what Shu has to say about it.
I don't care to see the original. Why? Why, Alec? Why? I don't understand why you wouldn't want to see that. If you... Okay.
Make laugh bug. So I can forget this painful and meaningful existence until death gives me its cold loving embrace.
Please don't die. Thank you for the 10. But, Alec, you need to learn about the situation before you start talking about it. You need to at least do the bare minimum as to understanding why people have an issue with the praise of Shadow's hit piece video. You need, Alec, I'm going to teach you how to be a content creator here and a live streamer. Okay? Okay? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to be a content creator, Alec. Look into shit before you speak. Oh, ChrisTheNarc. Alec does not like Keffels.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
I don't know how to feel about that. On one hand, I think Alec is like a fun punching bag for me to get a laugh at in the chat. On the other hand, do I want to give Alec a W for not liking Keffels? You know what? Yeah, anyone that hates Keffels gets a W in my book, so W, Alec. listen. I gotta give Alec a W. If you disavow Keffels, you get a nice little asterisk W in my book. He's probably doing it in a performative way. He's probably just doing it to, like, distance himself. He probably doesn't actually fully disavow Keffels, but, like, he's probably doing it performatively. Tipster will eventually performatively disavow Keffels, but still talk to them in private. It'll eventually happen. Yeah, first and only Alec W. Maybe. You never know. Hope you're ready for more Synthetic Man lockout content because the Xbox showcase was today. Oh, God. You remember? Oh, okay, listen. Gaming history is right. I need to reevaluate the Amaranth story because I covered it and I found it to be disgusting. And anytime a woman cries, I'm like one of those guys that will be like, oh God, I feel so terrible. Like, you know what I mean? It's like watching an old person cry, you know? Ooh. But like, gaming history is right. I kind of am starting to believe that Amaranth lied about that. Or that it wasn't as crazy as she was making it out to be. Or, well, maybe she was being verbally abused, right? Or maybe physically, whichever of the two that coin lands on, right? But I feel like her saying he forced me to do sexual content isn't true. I feel like that. Out of everything there, because I wasn't in the room, right? I wasn't in the room. But, like, I kind of believe that she lied. I think she lied about the whole, my husband's forcing me to do sexual stuff for money. Wait, Pigeon, why did you delete his messages? Pigeon, what was that?
Do y'all remember when Amaranth said she was being forced to do sexual content from her husband, but now she's on Jerkmates or some shit? Kinda worried.
Yeah. I'm leaning onto that side. I've had discussions about it. I know she still does it. I believe that she like fully lied about that part of the situation. Which means, what else did she lie about? That now this opens the door for the rest of it to be criticized. But we're not here to talk about Amaranth. That's all right, Pigeon. We're not here to talk about Amaranth, okay?
Because I value her opinion very much. So let's
Wendigoon is,
by the way, I was kind of being sarcastic when I said that.
is a horror conspiracy.
All right, hold on. I missed something. What was that, Alec? What was that?
And then the thumbnail says the worst hit piece on YouTube. Now, I have not seen this hit piece, so, you know, this will be interesting for me. I don't really care to see the original. I just want to see what Shu has to say about it, because I value her opinion very much. So let's.
Wendigoon is,
by the way, I was kind of being sarcastic when I said that.
Okay, so I value her opinion a bunch, and I'm being sarcastic about it. So, okay. So I see what's happening here. So Alec saw that Shoeonhead made a video about another leftist YouTuber who was getting dogpiled on. And he wants to just make fun of Shoeonhead, which, fair, you can make fun of anybody on the internet, or disagree with Shoeonhead, just to disagree with her. If you don't agree with the video that's being made, maybe watch the original content and then watch Shu's video and point out what's wrong so you look like you know what the fuck you're talking about. And that you're not making this as like a vindictive fucking strike against somebody, because you just look like a bitch right now. So this is going to be good.
is a horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers.
Wait, hold on. Wendigoon.
Alec is going to hear that Wendigoon likes gun. I'm going to guess this, okay? He's covered her often. I am aware. But the thing is that if you're going to cover a video about her talking about another person, specifically one that's wrapped up in drama with people that are really, 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 really invested in it, maybe do the research before you start trying to take W's against Shoeonhead.
Wendigoon is a horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers. Has a dark past with deep ties to far-right extremism. Wendigoon is very publicly friends with Turkey Tom. He is friends with Mudahar.
God.
He is publicly friends with Shoe on Head, who is a conservative masquerading as a leftist.
A few days ago, I saw this video pop up.
Well, Wendigoon, here, let me look up Wendigoon real quick, just so we can have an idea.
He doesn't even know who Wendigoon is. Why are you getting involved?
Here, let's look it up on YouTube, actually.
Come on, Alec.
By the way.
I hate Turkey Tom, by the way. Why? I never understood the people on the left who hate Tom. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it really doesn't. Like, I'm not trying to glaze Tom, but it's like, I don't get why the leftist sphere hates Tom this much. Like, what did he do? At the age of like 15 to 16, he said the N-word in Discord. Wow, shocking. It's not like everybody was edgy in their teenage years. What else? He hangs out with Destiny. That's on par with hanging out with a Nazi nowadays. What else? Like, what does Tom do? He's not even really an edgelord. Like, I'll be real. Like, there are way heavier edgelords in this world than Turkey Tom. I don't get how these people just hate him so unconditionally.
I guess I don't hate Turkey Tom, I just have a distaste.
What's the distaste? Expand on that. This is why you're such a bad live streamer, Alec.
Alright, Wendigoon.
See, this is my problem with Alec. He doesn't expand upon his points. He just says, I hate this thing. And everyone goes, Alec, what do you mean by that? And he's like, moving on. I don't get it. How are you somebody that's supposed to express your ideas and be a voice for your movement if you can't expound upon what you're trying to say? Oh, I hate Turkey Tom. Well, I don't really hate Turkey Tom. I just have a distaste for him. Why? We're going to move on now.
Take a look at some recent videos. Lovecraft's Cosmic Horror, the story of Call of Cthulhu. Government cheese tunnels and the got milk conspiracy. The weirdest and coolest cryptid so far. The most underrated book of the Bible. Ooh, that seems like an interesting one. Maybe we'll watch that one next.
Oh no, he's gonna go over the most underrated book of the Bible. Yes, Wendigoon and Christian. Wow, such a horrible thing.
Here, let's just get a taste.
The Bible, a book you've probably heard about, is made up of dozens of different accounts taken over the course of several thousand years. These accounts range from stories of humanity's creation to struggles and turmoil during the time of the Roman government, as well as prophecies into the future.
He's taking a look at the comments section. Oh no.
And, of course, the life of Jesus Christ, the focal point of the entire Bible. The Protestant...
Here, hold on. I recently became a proper Christian. I want to thank you, Wendigoon. You're probably one of the main inspirations to why I have become a Christian due to your interesting vision and way you handle and include religion in your content. It is very inspiring, and I hope you might continue to help bridge people to God like you did to me. Okay, so already some red flags here.
How? Like, genuinely, how? How is that a red flag? Wendigoon talks about the things that he cares about. He's a Christian. He brings it up. He makes a video called The Most Underrated Book in the World. Now, do you have to like religion? No. But does that mean that you have to take that away from someone else? Does that mean that you have to, like, say that's a red flag for someone else? Just because somebody's like, you know what? I reevaluated my life and I wanted to become a Christian. And Wendigoon, being so open and honest about his religion, not shoving it in my face, just talking about it and not being a complete zealot about it, made me reevaluate, and I became a born-again Christian. So what? Same thing can happen for people that go over to Islam, Judaism, any religion. I don't care. Like, this is the problem with you people in this community. In this community, the leftist community. All of you have to make it be like the worst thing ever. You can't just let people enjoy their lives. You have to find a way to genuinely be upset over the most mundane shit. Which, funny enough coming from a commentary channel, but the problem is that when it comes to real life shit, like internet shit's internet shit. We're just here to like laugh at each other. If you say something stupid, you get laughed at and clowned on, right? But when it comes to just like basic humanity shit, there's no reason to hate people for it. I don't hate people because they're brown or they're black or they have different religious viewpoints than me or political viewpoints than me. I just like to laugh at people for being stupid and criticize them for being stupid. Alec, you have to make it an entire thing where, oh, it's a red flag that somebody became a born-again Christian because of a content creator. Who cares? How does that affect the rest of the world? Genuinely.
We'll see what's going on. Here, hold on. What's up? I could not find the beginning of that, and so I finally did.
Unless they're furries, they need to be burnt in hell.
Find it, and then I had to untangle it from my chair, which I did somehow, and I tried to make.
Alec, could you please react?
If you know what I mean.
What the fuck was that laugh?
It's just so difficult to work with.
Oh, yeah.
Alec.
It is incredibly difficult to work with. Like,
mind you, this is a VOD, so we're kind of like cutting through all the annoying things. What was that laugh? Alec, what the fuck was that?
My fingies couldn't work the holes. They were too small.
I do know what you mean.
Hello, we're watching Shoe on Head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's an interesting character. She's recently, I think...
Oh my god, he's explaining to his girlfriend or wife, Shoe on Head.
shown more of her Christian side, which is interesting.
Ooh.
I just noticed the necklace.
Look, that's the face of a woman that does not care. Look at her face. Look at her. Look at her face. He goes, yeah, she's like doing this whole Christian thing. And then he looks away. She looks at the camera and goes, like, it's just like, who gives a shit that she's a Christian? Oh, you got felted by your own partner, bro.
Everybody say hi to my fiance, Katie.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
5 months. Imagine if he said being Islamic is a red flag. Oh, he would be eaten alive. His whole community would destroy him. He wouldn't be able to work in this town again. The leftist sphere would just eat him alive. He would not survive.
I just got back from going to see Lord of the Rings in theaters, which was awesome. And if you ever get the opportunity to go see a movie...
Wait a minute. Why didn't Alec go to the movie theater with his fiance? Does he hate Lord of the Rings? How do you hate Lord of the Rings? Alec! Why would you not want to rewatch that in theaters? Alec, no! I was trying to think about maybe giving you some W's today, but you're already starting off poor, and then you don't go to the movie theater with your fiance. You probably were doing something beforehand and couldn't make it, and I'm being uncharitable. But, like, come on! Come on, Alec! You couldn't go see Lord of the Rings with your fiance.
That came out before you were able to go to the movies or started going to the movies, and it's a favorite movie of yours, and they release it in theaters. I highly recommend you go do that, because it's actually a really awesome experience.
Ooh, sounds fun.
It is very fun. I cried at things that I haven't cried at since I first watched that movie.
I believe it.
It was so good.
You've always been a crier.
I have. It's
Yeah.
there's nothing I can...
All right, back to it.
Up in my YouTube feed. Bad conservative horror movies. And I was immediately intrigued. I love long video essays about stupid shit like this. But what I got instead was the worst attempt at a hit piece I have ever seen on YouTube ever. So sit down and get comfy, because it's time for an old-fashioned video response.
Let's go.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Shoe on Head, congrats to Shoe. Apparently, Shoe's had her first child, so congratulations.
Let's go.
Now, before we get into this video, I just want to thank today's sponsor, you. This video is sponsored by all of you who donate to me on Patreon.com.
That's crazy.
Thank you all very much. I made you some cookies.
She's talking to me,
These are just for the
guys.
people who support me on Patreon.
Alec, thank you for your amazing, witty commentary. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, I've been pretty busy lately doing personal life things, but when this went
Same here.
down, I was like, I can't not respond to this. But by the time I was done with the script, the man had already deleted the video after it was downvoted to hell. But even though the video is gone, I still want to...
Alec, your commentary is just so amazing. It's just, oh shit. Thank you, Alec. Thank you. Thank you so much for your insightful commentary. This is a plague, okay? These kinds of reaction streamers are a fucking plague. Where they talk during the video, and they keep going, wow, that's crazy. Shit. Man. Crazy. I fucking hate your kind of content creators. You're the reason that Dark Viper strikes Chud Logic. You! Like, you are the quintessential archetype. You, Hassan, X, all you people.
Respond to it for 3 reasons. 1, I am directly involved in this. 2, I'm tired
Chris, don't say you're funding Shoeonhead. He's going to claim you're funding a Nazi. Yo, what?
of these type of people running their mouths. And 3, this topic is pretty timeless. And that topic is what I like to call the war on normal guys. Last year I wrote a script for a video with this title, and it was about the YouTuber.
I'm not that interested in the hit piece, by the way. I just want to see what she's going on about with the war on normal guys. I want to know what's going on.
Wendigoon being canceled.
I consider myself.
For those of you who don't know, Wendigoon is a popular.
I consider myself to be a decently normal guy. Really, Alec. I consider myself to be a decently normal guy. Very, very interesting.
For dear life,
let me show you something real quick. I consider myself a decently normal guy.
Coming up on Rhetorically Defective.
That's what I'm hearing.
How am I hurting you?
You're not letting me have my own voice. You're not letting me speak.
How? You're speaking now?
No.
You're cutting her off.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I have to.
Yeah. Well, what's happening?
No. Come back here.
Why? You're not answering my question.
Bro, you seem like a very normal guy. Like, very normal. Like, there's just a whole minute of spurging. You're definitely normal, Alec.
YouTuber who makes video about true crime, horror, and cryptids. And no, despite popular belief, Wendigoon has nothing to do with gooning. Wendigoon is what most YouTubers who don't make political videos should be. His channel is
I fucking hate you, Alec. I was trying so hard. Maybe he has like a W in here. Maybe he has like something, you know, that I could be charitable towards. And then I heard him sing this word gooning and interrupting Shu instead of just pausing the fucking video. Bro, I hate you. Like, I try.
Completely apolitical. I don't like clicking a video about iCarly.
Okay, but like, can you really be apolitical if you're religious? Because
Yes. You could be a religious person and be apolitical. You can. That's a shocking thing to say, but you can. You could be a religious person and not give a genuine fuck about what's happening in the political landscape. I've met Christian people that are liberals. I've met people that are super left-leaning that are total 100% devout Christians. A lot of people that are religious understand the separation of church and state in the United States is an important factor. Oh my God. Brain rot. You don't have to be political if you are religious. You don't have to marry the two.
It does go over religion, from what I saw.
So
I feel like
what?
it's immediately like, no, you know what I mean?
But how is it conservative? Alec, how is it conservative? Just because religion's old and people weaponize it on one side of the aisle doesn't mean that religion as a whole is a political thing. Why does that matter? The title of the hit piece was Bad Conservative Horror Movies. Wendigoon is a Christian and talks about Christian shit in videos sprinkled within the major videos that are his, like, monster reviews and shit. How the hell is that not apolitical? If he doesn't say you need to be you need to vote for conservative Christians and to get them into office, he's not political. And who cares if he's conservative on top of that?
The internet's favorite terrorist, that seems pretty political.
What the fuck? That's literally what he was dubbed. How is the internet's famous terrorist a political title? Chat, why don't you try to argue that? Try to argue that for me. Explain to me how the internet's favorite terrorist, that title, is inherently political. How? How is that inherently political, Alec? I genuinely have no idea. The internet's favorite terrorist is not a political title at all.
You know, like the Unabomber, by the way, is a terrorist and a very horrible one. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if you're gonna call somebody a terrorist, that in itself is political.
Calling someone a terrorist is inherently political. Calling someone a terrorist is inherently political. How? Is a terrorist not somebody that just wants to cause mass mayhem to a system? Is a terrorist not somebody that just has a dissenting opinion, a dissenting and violent need to upend the society that they deem to be evil, so they try to kill people for it? How is that political? It's just an individual that goes around murdering people. It's a very nice blanket term to call a person who is a mass murderer that uses bombs a terrorist. Alec! Where the fuck? How the fuck? Saying 9/11 was bad is political, bro. For Hassan's community, they turn around and say it's crazy that you say 9/11 was bad. Hassan's community would fight you tooth and nail on that one.
You can call a bunch of stuff political.
And then having to listen.
No, you don't. You don't have to, nor should you. Politics need to remain in the world, the thing that is politics, right? Now, does politics affect facets of our life? Sure. But the problem is, Alec, is if you live and die by politics and you see everything that is politics, like literally just politics, you genuinely lose sight on the important things in life, on the human experience. Politics affects it, yeah, but not to the degree that you think it is. Not everything needs to be political. A carton of eggs doesn't have to be political. A guy making YouTube videos about monsters doesn't need to be political. A guy who talks about the Bible doesn't need to be political.
To you about how much you hate Trump, or clicking a video about Fallout and hearing you go off about how Joe Biden sucks. I don't care. If I wanted to hear milquetoast political opinions, I would watch my own videos. But no, despite being non-political, Wendigoon is a great channel. He has a good community, he's very positive.
I'm not political, another 110% lies true.
He's a Sunday school teacher, he has a beautiful wife, he's friendly, funny, and kind, which of course makes him an enemy to the most annoying people on earth. Month after month.
God, this is gonna be, she's gonna butter him up so much. Jesus Christ.
Month after month.
Alec, but that's the truth. Alec, I have never seen Wendigoon engage in drama, toxicity. I've never seen Wendigoon be mean to somebody. I've never seen him in comment sections calling people slurs. There's nothing out there about him being a horrible person. There isn't. Even the Boogaloo Boy shit that Praises Shadows tried to get him on, he was like, yeah, I made a meme page. And then it took on a life of its own and I walked away. Still isn't against him. He didn't make that on purpose to turn into whatever group it is now. Alec, that's the truth. This is why you need to look at shit, Alec. This is why you need to look into shit.
I don't even know who he is.
Threads on Twitter and
I don't even know who he is, and I already hate him. This is the thing, right? I've said shit like this before, where I've made, like, the occasional joke. Yeah, I already hate this guy. I don't even know anything about him yet. But, like, you know I'm fucking joking. You know that I will make that joke, but I will look into it later and bring it up later. Alec won't do that. Alec will make that his position now. And he will argue that position throughout the rest of whatever he's doing. And for the rest of his life. Like, I have expected to see him in the r/YouTube drama subreddit shitting on Wendigoon.
On Reddit about what a terrible person Wendigoon was. But when I would go searching for reasons why, there was really nothing besides vibes.
Here, let's go search for ourselves.
Yes, Alec. I want to see how you do this.
Let's try Reddit.
Oh no. No. He gets his opinions from Reddit. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna look at what Shionhead's talking about. We're gonna go on Reddit. Oh no.
After everything, how do you guys feel about watching Wendigoon?
No! 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 He used r/YouTube drama. Oh no! He used r/YouTube drama. No, Alec. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alec, no! Alec, no. No. You can't be this stupid. Come on, Alec. This is the most insane subreddit out there, Alec. No! I don't know who Wendigoon is. We're going to look in to find out who Wendigoon is. Goes to r/YouTube drama. Alec. Alec, no.
Former Wendigooner here. Keeping up with the drama where he's been exposed as a Nazi or at least a far righter, but I'm still conflicted. I feel like he probably... Oh, he's been exposed as a Nazi, huh?
No.
I didn't know that.
This is why you should look into shit, Alec.
Let's see. If you can't discern if he is a Nazi or at least alt-right, then you are stating that you don't even know what you're accusing him of, and I think it's a bit unfair. Bury some bones, obsolete oddity, morbid history profiles. Wait, what? What is this? Okay. At the end of the day, that's a choice you should make yourself. Is he a Nazi? Wendigoon?
He saw the word Nazi by one random Redditor, and now he's like, wait a minute, Wendigoon's a Nazi? I could use this. Let's look up if Wendigoon's a Nazi. Bro, he got worse. He got worse. I was really hoping that Alec, after that break, right, he come back a better man. I was really hoping. I was so wrong. I was so wrong, Alec. I was so wrong.
Far right. Well, now I'm curious. Wendigoon was just a Friday night at Freddy's stuff.
What?
He creeped a specific streamer to stand up for their strange takes. What's going on with Wendigoon? H-Bomber Guy made a massive video calling out plagiarism in YouTube videos. One of the creators he covered was internet historian, and specifically his Man in Cave video. Wendigoon was the face of Floyd Collins in that video. This is how he came under fire/criticism. There's a wave of accusation against YouTube creators that seem to be spurred on by...
Oh no, not this stupid fucking H-Bomber Guy video again. Why? These Redditors need to all just kill themselves. Long history of making breaks due to his depression and comes back. Sucks!
James Somerton. So wait, he didn't plagiarize though, right?
Yeah, no, Wendigo did not. His face was just in the video.
Edgy but fairly normal Christian conservative with a history of making memes that align a little too closely with right-wing extremist groups. His videos are
he didn't do that.
Mostly deep dives into weird.
He just wanted to make a meme gun page, and then all the crazy people took over.
Weird or strange rabbit holes adjacent to internet lore, cryptids, and conspiracy. Wendigoon is a low-key, radical right-wing guy with clear ties to extremist groups and is trying to retcon any connection with that past and openly denying it despite one too many coincidences. Among other things I've seen people upset at him for include his featuring of guns in his videos. Some slightly conservative view. Okay, I don't trust this post.
Good!
There's got to be more.
Damn, Alec! Okay. Okay, Alec. Okay. You're not trusting Redditors. Good job, Alec.
Part of this. Here, what's this? Another meme. YouTuber Wendigoon becomes embroiled in Twitter controversy after people accuse him of harboring far-right beliefs.
He's going on knowyourmeme.com. Okay, I take back the good. Now we're at knowyourmeme.com for information. Dude, this is literally I'm literally dealing with white tipster. Where like how Leon does the whole like, oh, tipster W, and then 2 seconds later he retracts the W. You just made yourself neutral again. That we went from good to now you're looking at knowyourmeme.com.
Okay. Made a post on Monday. Ex-user Kooky Weed made a post claiming that the YouTuber was following and engaging with some internet accounts that could be considered alt-right or controversial, including the 2020 Wisconsin shooter Kyle Rittenhouse. I just thought Wendigoon was an incel. I didn't realize he was a full-blown neo-Nazi who loves Kyle Rittenhouse.
I don't think Wendigoon's ever said he loved Kyle Rittenhouse. I think what he did is follow Kyle and like a tweet when Kyle Rittenhouse was shown to be not guilty. Now, you could have your own issues about that. I'm not a political person. I genuinely don't care. My thing is if somebody comes at you with a weapon and you have a gun, there you go. 1 + 1 = shot in the chest. You know, like it is what it is, you know? Yeah, also, I don't think you could really call Wendigoon an incel if he's been married. If he is married, has a wife, building a life. Like, I don't think you could call him an incel.
Or the following day.
Yeah, no, Kyle's definitely gone down like a crazy pipeline of like getting propped up and loving the media circus. We can agree on that, Nani. We could definitely agree that Kyle is milking the shit out of his not guilty plea. Like OJ milked the shit out of his. But like, I wouldn't necessarily say that Kyle shot them for fun. But that's just me.
As the controversy broadened, other users then noted that some additional questionable accounts Wendigoon supposedly interacted.
Now I'm like genuinely scared shitless of what he might do. Wait, who?
With, including the largely right-wing social media account of Parler. Oh, I mean, if he's on Parler, then yeah, like probably, right?
He just follows the account on Twitter, Parler. If he has a Parler account, who cares? I know people that are left-leaning that made Truth Social accounts so they could look at Donald Trump tweets. Who cares?
Probably, right? Like, not definitely, but probably pretty far right.
Probably.
And he's a Kyle Rittenhouse supporter. Wendigoon has previously spoken about his Appalachian background and about how his interest in spooky stories was largely influenced by his parents telling him creepy stories about mountain monsters to get him to stay indoors. I mean, gun rights, Sunday school teacher.
Okay, come on, Alec.
So it seems like there were some little things here and there that tie him to the far right, but there's not enough substantial info.
Good, Alec! Good, Alec! The problem is that you kind of like got excited when you heard that somebody might be a Nazi, and now you're trying to figure out on the fly if he is a Nazi.
Some rude and slanderous things have been said about my character, and I just wanted to clarify that I'm not right-wing or bigoted or anything besides thankful for my opportunity to make goofy YouTube. The only thing I believe in is loving God and my wife. Well, probably conservative then. Also, please...
Probably conservative then. Who cares? He was just like, I just love God and my wife. There's nothing wrong with that. What if... This would be so funny, right? What if Wendigoon is a super left-leaning, like a liberal. What if Wendigoon's just a liberal? And he just keeps his politics out of all this shit, and he constantly gets called a Nazi. Like, what if he doesn't even believe in the conservative movement? All these people are making just snap judgments about him. It's just so funny.
Please do not harass or insult anyone who has said things about me. No one's livelihood should be attacked or threatened regardless. Challenge the argument, not the person. Engaging with them just makes it more popular. Best to leave it be. I don't know. It seems like he's I don't know if he's like far right or anything, but he's definitely conservative adjacent.
Who cares?
His content is probably tinged with it, if I had to guess.
Who? These people are politically brain rotted, dude. They look for politics and everything. It's so sad. It's so sad, Alec. Your life is sad. Your life is sad. Your life is sad. I would agree, Fembro, more of like a libertarian. If I had to like give Wendigoon like anything, it's more like libertarian. Probably conservative on economic issues, but not like social. And even if he is conservative on social, who cares? Like, genuinely. If he's not shoving in the face of people and being like overly annoying about it or being Nick Fuentes levels of political, like, I don't give a shit. If you just keep it to yourself, like, who cares? But Alec's got to find a way.
Like, but, so people, like, blew it up more than it needed to be, and now Shoehead is talking about how this definitely proves that there's, like, a war against men.
Which there is. There is a war against Wendigoon. If you notice anything, Alec, because you don't know anything, Wendigoon gets so much shit for just existing. Like, I'm not trying to glaze Wendigoon because he's a big creator or anything like that. I'm just being honest about it, right? Like, if I met Wendigoon, I wouldn't scoff at him. I wouldn't care what his political leanings are. His content doesn't show that he's pushing an agenda onto people on a political or even a mostly religious level. Sure, does he talk about religion? Sure. But does he tell people you have to convert? You have to become men and women of God? Like, no, who gives a shit?
Do not like Wendigoon. He has bad vibes coming off him like stinky lines. The vibes on this guy have
He's
never
stinky.
been right. I live in the Bible Belt.
Well, I'm
he has
sold.
the vibes of the kids who would have been comfortable saying racist and homophobic slurs and bullied me in grade school.
You deserve to be bullied.
He always gave me weird vibes. Deeply uncomfortable vibes from this guy.
Okay, but, like, let's be real. We're talking about Azure Owl on Reddit. It's like, okay.
Alec, you don't understand. There's whole communities dedicated to shitting on Wendigoon because of a vibe. That's what Shoe's trying to show you.
GF/fiance cheats on him and leaves him.
Okay, Captain. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 5. Do we know who is making a video defending praise in shadows? No, Leon won't tell me. Because he's trying to get back at me for not telling him exactly the information about Keffels that I knew. And he's being a facetious little bitch about it. So we're not going to know until the day that it uploads. And to be honest, that person probably is going to cancel their video if they really look into it.
Who cares about Azure Owl from Reddit? I guess I was...
No, you dumb bastard. It's showing that there is a weird group of people that have a fixation on Wendigoon, which culminated into Praise of Shadows, who had over 100,000 subscribers, make a stupid hit piece video with false allegations and lies. That's what Shoe's trying to build to.
Just looking at Reddit accounts, but like...
Yes, you were just looking at Reddit! Yeah. And you're on KnowYourMeme.com!
I was just trying to get a read on what the hell's going on here. Like, none of these are actually... I don't know.
Initially unfollowed him because I started getting weird vibes from him. There are evil energies surrounding this man. Wait, what'd he do? He used to be a youth pastor. Some people got weird vibes, and that's fair. It's rare to see a youth pastor with good vibes. What did Wendigoon do? Honestly, a lot of it is just the vibes. I needed more. Okay. I needed to hear some real...
I mean, he does, for the little that I've...
Do you know who is making the video defending in praise of shit yet?
Yeah, the guy's got some weird vibes. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with them.
Oh God, Alec! Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid, it hurts. Yeah, he's got weird vibes. How? He used to be a Sunday school teacher. He's Christian. He's got a wife. Where's the vibe? Where's the bad vibes there? Alec, You just said it doesn't matter to show these Reddit accounts, right? You said that there's no reason for Shu to show this. It doesn't matter what Reddit accounts say. Now you're agreeing with the Reddit accounts. You are the person Shu is trying to say is a problem. Like,
I'm kind of on board with the weird vibes train, you know? Like, if I'm guessing if I were to go look at his content, I would get the same vibes.
Alec.
Reasons why people disliked this guy.
And by the way, I also want to point
arguments.
out, like, you wouldn't have this surrounding people who proclaim themselves to be Christians and, like, Sunday school youth pastors or whatever if there weren't a legitimate problem with Christianity and youth pastors doing weird shit, okay? There's a real problem with that. And so if you go around saying that you're a Christian youth pastor and you teach Christian youth on Sundays for Sunday school or whatever, and people say, okay, well, that gives me weird vibes, I'm not going to say that they're, you know, outside of their rights to think that, you know?
Okay. So just because Wendigoon is a Sunday school teacher, people are getting weird vibes because of the Sunday school teacher stuff. He's a youth pastor. Now, I've made jokes about Christians and Christianity and youth pastors and priests and all that shit. I'm not here to tell Alec that he can't say something like that. But the problem is that it's a case-by-case basis, right? Just because there are a bad couple of apples in a group doesn't mean the whole tree is rotten, right? That can be said for anything. You don't know anything about Wendigoon. You're just learning about him right now. You don't know his content, his merits, who he is as a person. You don't know his Twitter history, nothing. You're going off of vibes. Vibes aren't confirmation that somebody is an evil person. It's the actions of that individual that you should care about. And Wendigoon has shown zero issues through his actions of being a creepy or weird or mean guy. Like, there's nothing there. Like, I kind of believe that's a little bit you trying to do the whole fear-mongering about Christians, which, funny enough, if somebody said that about people in Islam, you would be losing your mind. What do you mean they have weird vibes? You'd be doing that. The Jewish people, too. Well, not really Jewish people anymore, because anyone who's Jewish is like pro burn down Gaza in your eyes. So, I don't know.
Because
you got to live your life by a case-by-case basis, not doing brushes, okay? You can't do a brush. I could do a brush about furries because they're not real people. But, like, this is the thing. When it comes to established thought processes, communities, you can't do the brush strokes thing. You need to meet these people. People say that trans people have weird vibes. According to Alex, they are just as valid. Yeah.
There's a real problem there in the community. I thought he's a full-blown anything, including a male loneliness example. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I needed a living soy jack meme with a pedo mustache. And
this guy gives me pedo vibes. Bro!
Bisexual lighting to string up and...
Thank you for the 2. That is a good point. He is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Is Alec a part of the Boogaloo Boys? Is Alec a part of the Boogaloo Boys?
I just realized Alec is wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
He's a part of a white supremacist group. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's a part of the Boogaloo Boys. Which Wendigoon, apparently, according to Praise the Shadows, the most credible person on the internet, means that he's a white supremacist terrorist. You just give me that vibe, Alec. You just gave me that vibe, Alec. Alec is a terrorist.
This seems overblown.
Enter in
oh god, here we go.
Praise of Shadows,
from both sides.
aka Zane.
Wait, overblown on both sides? Alec? What do you mean overblown by both sides? This is where shit's gonna get interesting.
A leftist video essay is straight out of the aging millennial hipster factory.
I'm sorry. I got to agree to some extent that any leftist making a like a video essay that looks like this and has this kind of setup is a little cringe. And also the lighting on him is horrible.
Okay, Alec. Starting off strong. Starting off strong with the Noah Samson knock. You know what? Good start.
Seriously, why do they all look like this? What genre of man
They
is this?
do.
The
They
mustache,
do. She's
the
not
hair,
wrong.
the clothing.
Go. Okay, Alec. Okay. Grizzly with the 5. This Alecccccccccc guy gives me weird vibes. I don't know why. Maybe he's a discount Matthew Santoro looking ass egghead. Okay, Alec. Okay.
Post-ironic neo-redneck. You know how some people talk about how women's taste in men gets all weird and f***ed up when they're on birth control? These are the men. I'm gonna call them birth control hot. I'm in no position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009. Zane is a horror movie video essayist who, for some reason, decided to randomly go after Wendigoon and several other popular YouTubers and myself. His video starts off with him complaining that he got a lot of hate for his take.
By the way, horrific idea. Do not go after the drama community, okay? Like, they will fucking destroy you.
Hi, Alec. Hi, Alec. Maybe you shouldn't go over a video that involves the drama community yet, Alec, if you don't want people to start staring at you and get funny. Hello, Alec. Hello, buddy. How have you been? I guarantee Alex watched us. Hello, Alec. Did Bungie say that? No way. I'm being trolled. The rise and fall of games. I'm gonna have to watch that. Big Bungie W. That shit's funny. I like Bungie. You can take shots all day. That shit's funny. No, I have 0 hots for Brantley. Basic white bitches don't do it. No offense, Brantley. No offense.
It's just not worth getting involved at all.
About the movie Hills Have Eyes.
The hill people can be representative of anything that you want them to be, really.
They
can be Native Americans, and the hills themselves can be allegorical of them being forced back onto reservations.
You saw a bunch of cannibal mutants and thought of Native Americans? Anyway.
Hold on, what was this?
The hill people can be representative of anything that you want them to be, really. They can be Native Americans, and the hills themselves can be allegorical of them being forced back onto reservations.
I'd like to hear more of that argument. Like, that's not in itself, like, something to criticize.
Are you telling me that him comparing a group of incestuous cannibal murderers and comparing them, or trying to say you can insert a certain group of people, is not something to criticize as a stupid idea as your argument? Alec, that's so stupid. Alec, no.
You saw a bunch of cannibal mutants and thought of Native Americans? Anyway, he goes...
Oh, I need more context. That's very unfair and uncharitable, Shu. That's...
Watch the video, Alec.
Very uncharitable.
Goes on to talk about how people were misrepresenting and leaving rude comments.
The cruel and untrue things that you say about another person do in fact have direct impacts on them and the way that people culturally see them. Are these your own genuine original thoughts and criticisms that you have based on my actual words and things that I have done, or that maybe you haven't thought critically about what you were reading online?
The video is actually really good. She directly counters how the Boogaloo Boys are portrayed. They are radical libertarians, not alt-right.
Nice.
About other people.
And about how after this video, apparently a lot of his subscribers stopped watching him, and now he's poor and can't afford rent.
There was a month last year where I only made $500 in ad revenue. I can't live off that.
Which, if you're ever at this point, you need to get a job, or at least a side job. That's capitalism meritocracy. Either make better content, or get a job. Hey, maybe if we get communism, you can be the community YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. Your ass is going to the mines! Then finally, an hour in...
It's just not funny. Like, it's just not funny.
...to the video...
Alec! He says he can't afford to live the life he's living anymore as a creator. She says, get a job. Makes a joke about it. How is that a bad thing? Like, Alec, get a job. That's not the worst thing. Bro, there's no fucking way he took offense to that. There's no way he took offense to Shorthead telling Praise of Shadows to get a job and made a joke about going to work in the mines.
So he gets to the topic, conservative horror movies. But then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, it was like he accidentally uploaded a schizophrenic meltdown.
Like from that,
Which, to be honest, that entire video is a schizophrenic meltdown, start to finish. Entirely schizophrenic meltdown.
Couldn't tell whether or not she's actually supportive of like a communist society. Probably not. Or like if she actually, like, it seems like she takes jabs at capitalism still to kind of pretend that she's still like progressive, you know? Which I think she's still progressive in some ways, but I do think she's ultimately grifting to the right a little bit. Okay, Wendigoon, here we go.
If you're not aware, Wendigoon is a horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers that, as you will hopefully come to see, should not be seen as the wholesome, southern-friendly dad persona that he has publicly constructed around himself in the past several years. And that, like many people who talk about being Christians as much as he does, has a dark past with deep ties to far-right extremism.
Ooh, this sounds pretty bad. He's not the heckin' wholesome YouTube dad we all thought. What could he have possibly done?
There are many things that are red flags that we could talk about.
Hold on, wait.
If you're not aware, Wendigoon is a horror conspiracy theorist YouTuber with several million subscribers that, as you will hopefully come to see, should not be seen as the wholesome, southern-friendly dad persona that he has publicly constructed around himself in the past several years. And that, like many people who talk about being Christians as much as he does, has a dark past with deep ties to far-right extremism.
Ooh, this sounds pretty bad. He's not the heckin' wholesome YouTube dad we all thought. What could he have possibly done?
There are many things that are red flags that we could talk about, from the bizarre gun ownership.
Yikes! An American man owns guns? Not very heckin' wholesome, Wendigoon. He goes on to talk about how Wendigoon is rich, and therefore...
I gotta agree with her on this. Good, Alec.
He doesn't respect Wendigoon's opinion on media.
I do wish, though, it does seem like she's... Oh, sorry, there's a bug on my wall. Give me just a second. Okay, Sterling sounding ass. I don't know. God. Want to be Rod Sterling sounding ass? I don't know who Rod Sterling is.
Yeah.
He became exceptionally wealthy by the time...
He didn't even extrapolate on her point more. Which, good, that he doesn't care about the guns, you know? That's good.
He was 19 or 20. I have no need or desire to hear 5 hours of opinions on Blood Meridian from a 21-year-old millionaire.
Like, what exactly is the...
It seems like a really bad video essay, I'm not gonna lie, but I...
Good, Alec!
I just want to see how she spins this to being a war on normal guys.
Correct amount of money to have where your opinions still matter. Like, if you suddenly got a bunch of video views and a bunch of patrons like you want, would we be justified in dismissing your opinions on movies? This honestly just feels like a conservative's idea of what a leftist is. Like, it's not just about hating people for having money. Like, what is Wendigoon's position of power in relation to the means of production? Does he own a business? Does he have employees he's mistreating? Not that I know of. He's just a guy who makes YouTube videos, like you. Only difference is he's good at it and makes money, and you're not, and you don't. Okay, for real though, there's gotta be more, right? What crimes has Wendigoon committed? Well, to start, he committed the crime of having friends.
Wendigoon is very publicly friends with Turkey Tom. They have been seen together.
That is sus. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't like Turkey Tom, okay?
On multiple...
Why, Alec? Why? She's trying to say that he is guilty of just being friends with people that don't align with a certain ideology. You hear the word Turkey and Tom together and you are like, why? Oh, it's so evil. Why, Alec? Explain why Tom is bad. Explain why Tom is bad.
Occasions, and I've seen online mentions that Tom was either at his wedding or at the very least...
Anybody who's got ties to, like, drama people like that, I don't buy that they're, like, you know, I just don't want to be around them.
...was invited.
I just don't want to be... Why, Alec? Why? Is it because we made fun of you? Is it because we made fun of Tipster? It's because we've shit on Keffels, Hassan, Vosh. Why? Why do you not like... You don't have to like drama creators, right? But you have such a strong opinion, but you're too much of a bitch to say it.
have been seen together. I have seen online mentions that he was at his wedding. He's saying this shit like Turkey Tom is wanted for murder, and not like he just said some slurs on Discord when he was a teenager. Does this guy vet like every single person he's ever been friends with or spoken to? Hey, before you enter my house, I'm gonna have to go through your Discord history from 7 years ago. I was gonna say no, but I can see this guy doing that.
Wendigoon is publicly friends with Donut Operator, and even retweeted a photograph of the two of them hugging. Donut Operator is a gun-crazed, very far-right YouTuber with 4 million subscribers. His content is very pro-state, pro-cop, pro-gun, and
head removal, hostage rescue, hotel shooter, highway disaster, killed over a seatbelt. Black man shot 96 times over seatbelt violation. Wait, that doesn't seem far right to me. Man borrows officer's service weapon, dies. Teen girl killed during father's rampage. Florida man versus entire SWAT team. This is nuts. This is some insane content to be uploading to YouTube, I must say. Like, it doesn't strike me as far right, though.
Good, Alec. Good.
Here, I gotta look him up. What's his name?
He's doing good.
Here, Donut.
He's still retarded, but he's saying some good stuff. It's like, I don't really see how this is all right. I don't see how this is an issue. Good job, Alec.
Operator.
Why are you opening a whole nother tab?
Operator. I mean, if he's pro-cop, that's one thing. But you guys gotta remember that most people are pro-cop.
Yes.
So that in itself doesn't mean that he's like far right. Suspect crushes cop with muscle car. SWAT and suspect fire 400 rounds in intense shootout. Diddler gets shot in the dingling? Jesus Christ. My friends watch him. Cop gets shot in the head and still chases down... This is insane content upload to YouTube. I'm gonna say it again. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see his videos, but just from a glance, it doesn't strike me as, like, far-right shit. Meth head street lawyer takes cops' badges.
Come on, Alec.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have to like his content, Alec. That's okay. I'm just glad that you said that he doesn't come across as alt-right. It doesn't mean that he's alt-right because he's pro-gun and pro-cop.
I don't know.
Uncrazed, very far-right YouTuber with 4 million subscribers. His content is very pro-state, pro-cop, pro-gun, and pro-death to people who don't share his beliefs propaganda. For example, one of his videos is titled, Predator Takes Shotgun to the Face.
I love the example he used is a literal pedophile being killed. He's very pro-death for people who don't share.
Okay, I'm gonna be as charitable as possible to that guy.
You don't know a thing, Alec.
I don't think that predators should be killed on sight. I think they deserve a trial. I think that we have a justice system for a reason. I think that many of them can be reformed.
And you lost me, Alec. You lost me. You lost me. You lost me. You were doing so good. You said some pretty good things. And that's where we're going to fundamentally disagree. They're talking about pedophiles. You think they can be reformed? No. 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 Not at all. Not even an argument to be made. Burn them at the stake. Burn them at the stake. Do not let them exist.
So I'm gonna say right off the bat that like this pandering to the he's the first thing he points at is that he killed a predator. Like, no, that's stupid. Like,
that's a good thing.
Cops should not have the ability to just kill people that are deemed predators. You can't do.
Are you stupid? The video in of itself is about a rapist, a child rapist, holding a child hostage, and the cops had to shoot him down to save the child. Alec, this is why you should look into things before you start talking.
Do that.
Share his beliefs. Take,
I don't
for
know
example,
if that's what the
this
video
pedophile.
was.
Is that what you mean?
Then why are you speaking? Then why are you speaking, Alec?
By people who don't share his beliefs? Out of all the videos, why that one? You're not going to find many people who are going to be like, oh no, the poor child molester.
That's fair.
Well, maybe you will, but most people won't. Also, he's trying to act like donut operator is just a complete simp for the police, and he's really not. Even in the screenshot you show in the background, there's like 3 whole videos in frame where he's clearly being critical of the police.
For someone who supposedly is so very anti-government, Wendigoon seems very comfortable with a man who makes his living worshipping violence committed by the state. And the only thing that one could reasonably gather from this picture of him is that he too is a fascist bootlicker.
Thank you, Alec!
Himself.
Actually, we can't reasonably gather anything because you haven't given us anything to gather. You label this guy.
Wait a minute. Did Alec defend Keffals recently? Shinji? Because I was just said this. So publicly, he's saying that. Privately, I don't think anyone here is trying to be harmful. Keffals has credible allegations against her, and I've seen that even her editor cut ties, and I'll personally endorse her. And I think at this point, I don't want anything to do with her. I can understand people critical mood heart's thumbnail, but having watched some of the video, it's hard to refute the substance. What's wrong with the thumbnail, you fucking bald bitch? Like, it's just artwork that made her look ugly. Same as all the other artwork Werbs put together. God damn it. In this video, he kind of did, bruh.
Very far right. And
once again, I do want to point out that she's clipping this video, so I've not personally seen it. She could be clipping things out of context, but
she really isn't. She's kind of on point. Nothing's really clipped out of context so far. If you saw the original video, she's handling this pretty well.
From what I've seen, it does seem like he's not really giving that much evidence.
Might be very far right, but you haven't shown anything very far right. Like, take a step back and evaluate the bare basics of what you just showed us. Wendigoon hugging someone who thinks it's okay when a pedophile dies. Okay, but let's be fair. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's...
Okay, but once again, like, that's very uncharitable, because I think that he should have clarified his point that you can't just kill a pedophile on site. Like, there needs to be a, you know, like, if he's in the middle of committing a crime, obviously, yes.
Duh! That's what happened!
But like, if he's just standing there and you know that he's committed crimes, call the fucking cops and have him arrested. Like, that's how that works. You don't just get...
You're such an idiot.
To kill people on sight.
You're such a dipshit. You're like actually a dipshit. Watch the video, Alec.
Something worse. Let's see.
He is friends with Brandon Buckingham, a gun YouTuber who has been accused of threatening rape.
Okay, so...
The Alec said this. I want his computer checked. Pray I never find you, Alec.
Relax. No threats of looking for people.
Crimes. Call the fucking...
Thank you for the 5.
Cops and have them arrested. Like, that's how that works. You don't just get to kill people on sight.
Something worse. Let's see.
He is friends with Brandon Buckingham, a gun YouTuber who has been accused of threatening rape.
Okay, so first of all, let's rewind. This guy is not a gun tuber. This just proved this man did absolutely no research. I'm talking like 2 seconds going to this guy's channel amount of research.
Let's take 2 seconds to go to this guy's channel. What's his name?
Brandon Buckingham.
Gun YouTuber who has been accused...
Brandon Buckingham.
Oh, God. Alec's going to learn about
There's
Brandon.
There's too many YouTubers here. Brandon Buckingham.
He's going to learn about Brandon.
The worst video I've ever seen. So this is about the same video. Inside Cherry Hill, Baltimore's most dangerous hood. Oh, God. Inside the world of gun YouTubers with Brendan Herrera and Donut Operator. I took my grandpa to an adult film convention. The woman who acts like a dog, life as a puppy girl. Oh, God. He does strike me. He's probably got some far-right views.
Who's been acting like a...
In any of those videos, how did you get the vibe that he has far-right views? At any of these titles? Guys, do any of these videos strike you as alt-right from Brandon Buckingham? Based on what, Alec? That he goes to places that people don't want to go to and records and makes videos and learns about the area? Where? Where is the alt-right? Where is it? Genuinely, I want to know, Alec.
Who acts like a dog, life as a puppy girl. Oh, God. He does strike me. He's probably got some far-right views.
Who's been acting like a dog.
How?
Have you heard of the girl who has made over $1 million by acting like a dog on the internet? And when I say acting like a dog, I mean walking on all fours in public, eating dog food,
I've seen her.
urinating on the floor.
She's kind of bad, not gonna lie.
And drinking water out of a
She's kind of bad.
She's kind of bad.
She's like a furry.
If you haven't, her name is Puppy Girl Jenna. Something else that might surprise you is that I've known Jenna for nearly 4 years. First meeting her in Vegas when she was leashed up.
Bad girl, you know better than that.
Childhood, pet play community, discovering community, content versus reality, takeaway. Let's go to takeaway.
Since her content is a parody of her real-life fetish, I was curious to ask Jenna what she actually gets out of engaging in puppy play.
Puppy play for me is very much about like comfort and submission and like being taken care of. Like when I do it privately, it's not a sexual thing at all. So I very much play it out for the camera, and I think it's fun, and I think that it's, you know, like...
Look at my Discord. Why? I'm not watching that right now.
Super, but it's not as much of a turn on for me as a lot of people would think.
Anything involving that screenshot, Smaggle, I have zero desire to know about it on stream. I will do it off.
So, knowing that Jenna engages in non-sexual puppy play, I think it's important that she clarifies something.
Oh, a huge misconception that I think about just like puppy play in general, the type of people that overlap with like zoo and like zoophiles. I don't want anything to do with like a real dog. I don't want anything to do with a real animal in any capacity. I pretend like I'm a puppy. It's a headspace.
This seems like a pretty fair, balanced
and
coverage.
Have fun and not have any worries in the world. But I do get a lot of questions about that, and I get.
It's from the Bungie video. Genuinely, if it involves the other individual, I do not talk about it on my channel whatsoever.
I get a lot of requests from people about that, and that is never something.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Something that I will ever offer or entertain or anything. I find that despicable.
And while we're clarifying things, we need to address the infamous puppy girl Jenna.
I got a nice warm shout out in the Bungie video. Yeah, I heard Bungie. I heard Bungie. Thank you, Bungie, for including me in your video, bro. I made it. I'm in a big Bungie video.
Okay, so you guys get the idea.
W for me, bro. Even though it's just a crack at me, bro.
I think I get the idea at least. Like, he doesn't seem like, he doesn't immediately strike me as like anybody who's far right. He's probably some kind of centrist with some like right-leaning tendencies. I don't know.
But you literally said 2 seconds ago he might have alt-right views. You just said it 2 seconds ago.
But yeah. He's not a gun YouTuber.
Okay, so first of all, let's rewind. This guy is not a...
See if Why would Keem tweet at me? For what reason would Keemstar be tweeting at me today? Like, Big Bungie made a video. I doubt... It would be really funny, okay? If Keem watched the Big Bungie video on Lockout Live. I think it would be funny.
Hey, gun tuber.
Look at the Discord. I tagged you. Check the clip. Why? What Discord? Which one? I'm not watching that right now.
This just proved this man did absolutely no research. I'm talking like...
Fine. I'll listen.
And it's constant screeching. The producer clearly fell in love with Keemstar's girlfriend. It's just a fucking mess.
All right. That's actually funny.
2 seconds going to this guy's
It did take
channel.
a very small amount of time.
And for those...
Just to clarify, I have at no point in my life would I ever go near Brantley like that. I need to clarify.
Those who are unaware, that rape thing is a complete lie.
Go watch the Big Bungie video on Keemstar if you want to know where that came from. That was actually funny. You know what? Smaggle and confusing. You know what? That was good. That was good. I fucking hate that era of my life, but that was so funny.
Lie. It is a complete lie made up by...
It's actually funny. I fucking hate that era. You lie. Oh, Smaggle. You sweet, sweet retard.
Gun tuber. This just proved this man did absolutely no research. I'm talking like 2 seconds going to this guy's
channel. It did take a very
of
small amount of time.
And for those who are unaware, that rape thing is a complete lie. It is a complete lie made up by... Sit down, Sneeko. Sneeko made that up, and Sneeko had to apologize and admit it was a lie because it was literal slander.
Well, hold on. Sneeko and Brandon Buckingham are in the middle of a lawsuit, and they had to settle, if I'm pretty sure. Or it's still ongoing. I don't remember which aspect it is, but I do remember that Brandon took Sneeko to court over that slander. I know that much. And it put Brandon Buckingham in a mental institution because of all the people that were like trying to come at Brandon, his family, and everything because of the fake allegation. And he had to fight like a whole like hive mind of retards.
I just love how in his little BreadTube tryout video, he uses Sneeko as a fucking source. I mean, it's not like his other sources are any better. His other sources being Reddit. He got like 90% of this information from a thread about Wendigoon in a drama subreddit called Our YouTube Drama. This man like borderline plagiarized
Wait a minute, it was just there.
Reddit comments. Source, pee-pee-poo-poo-123 and Sneeko. Nice job on the research, you fucking hack.
Okay,
Also,
to be fair though, you also use comments like that, but I guess to be charitable, like the comment, like she just gathers up comments to like make a point about something, I guess. Like, I don't know.
But that was to build an idea that there are a group of people and a whole wave of a community that dislike Wendigoon off of vibes. That's a totally different thing than what you're trying to make this out to be. Shut the fuck up.
No, I just feel like it's kind of the pot calling the kettle black a little bit.
On what?
Screenshot he's using. This you.
But then this guy was accusing him of being far right. I don't know. It's a whole mess.
Bro, this you.
It's pretty straightforward if you know what's going on, Alec.
Showing sympathy to someone whose grandfather is dying?
He has collaborated with Nick Crowley, who constantly makes money through the most morbid and shameful true crime content, of showcasing the last minutes of people before they are suddenly and unexpectedly killed.
So I don't know much about this guy, but it seems like your issue with him is that he makes true crime content. I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of true crime content, but it's extremely popular on YouTube.
Crowley is similar to Wendigoon, and that on the surface they seem fairly edgy, but clean enough. But then you notice that he follows less than 200 people on Twitter, and among them are the same circle with names like Wendigoon, Plagued Moth, Turkey Tom, Mr. Ballin, and Donut Operator.
On the surface, they look
Come
clean
on,
enough to
like,
vibe
it's just
check,
like,
but then you look
it's just like, why is this guy Nazi? Because he's related to that guy. Why is that guy Nazi? Because he's related to that guy. And it's just like a big circle of like that circles back around to they're all Nazis because they all know each other.
You know what? Good, Alec. Good, Alec. I'm very good. Good job. You've been good. You've been retarded good. Okay? So you keep giving yourself L's the W's. This is a W. Good job, Alec.
Just like, and they have like, one of them owns guns. Like, let's be real, man. This is not a good video.
Good job, Alec.
Notice he follows people who don't pass the vibe check.
These people hate the police, and yet they're always like, sir, I'm gonna have to take a look at that Twitter follow list. Just absolute cop behavior. ACAB includes the follow police.
Wendigoon is publicly friends with Brandon Herrera, who has made jokes that imply that
it's just little jabs like that make me think that like she's just a grifter for the right now. You know what I mean? Like, not just a grifter for the right, but like she definitely sprinkles it into her content. I just don't.
Another L. God damn it, Alec. You can't be this bipolar. Yes, does Shu make a joke about being the people that are anti-cop or acting like the police? That's a joke. Like, Destiny 2 grinding now. Who cares about this loser? I will get on that either tomorrow or Tuesday because tonight I have to be somewhere tonight. Hold on.
Like it.
Sympathetic with public shooters who killed leftists. I've also seen people insinuate that Herrera was with Wendigoon in the days of being part of the Boogaloo movement, but I cannot find substantial proof on if this is true or not. But I've seen several comments saying this. So online, it is at least culturally believed to be true.
Hey guys, I heard praise of Shat.
Wait, you can't just do that. If you make an accusation like that, you should have some pretty good proof, man.
Yes, Alec!
Yes! No, I don't have any proof, but it's culturally believed to be true.
He is friends with Oompaville.
If you say there have been credible accusations, that's one thing, okay? Like
he doesn't know what his own beliefs are. So the thing is, he keeps flip-flopping between the two, right? He flips between this video is bad, but then because Shoe on Head, he doesn't like Shoe on Head, he's trying to argue Shoe on Head. But the guy is making such terrible points in Praise of Shadows that Alec needs to backtrack the thing that he just criticized Shu on. He's not consistent at all in this reaction. It's actually fucking funny. Me, I'm just like the retard of the crowd.
Destiny 2 grinding now. Who cares about this loser?
I'm just like the retard in the crowd that's just like, woo, Alec, good job on not saying stupid shit. You know, like. But he is saying stupid shit, so it's hard for me to like.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
It's hard for me to be like open to this. Thank you for the 16 months, QTV. He doesn't realize Shu dunks on a left tards. I don't think he realizes that.
Enough proof. But you can't just take like a couple of people online saying something and then be like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely true. You can't do that, man.
Gun-obsessed content creator.
Oompaville. What the hell did Oompaville do? He's not even political whatsoever. I guess that's the problem, isn't it? But no, you're a bad person if you shot a gun even once. This is America. That's like saying you're a bad person if you ate a cheeseburger. His other example of Oompaville being bad is making videos about Nikocado avocado, as if anyone and their mother has not made a Nikocado avocado.
I gotta say, this man really went after like the wasp's nest of fucking drama tubers. Like you,
drama tubers. What? Hold on. Brandon Buckingham, not a drama YouTuber. Oompaville. Would you call him a drama tuber? Would you call him a drama YouTuber? I would just call him like a Moist Critical clone. You know, because Critical's not... Would I call Critical a drama tuber as well? I don't think I would. Their content kind of varies between multiple different things. It's not just drama content with a lot of these guys. Wendigoon, not a drama YouTuber. Brendan Herrera, not a drama YouTuber. Donut Operator, not a drama YouTuber. This whole list of people so far are not drama YouTubers, except for Turkey Tom. So, like, yeah, Critical's commentary on everything, though. He's kind of like a PewDiePie sort of thing, where it's like variety takes on variety of things, from like gaming all the way to like actual drama. So like it's like a different thing. Yeah, I would call him variety commentary. That's actually a good title for it. I think Oompaville and Critical fall in the line of variety commentary.
Can't do that. You will get fucked into oblivion by their fan base. Trust me. Hey, this man really went after like the wasp's nest of fucking drama tubers. Like you can't do that. You will get fucked into oblivion by their fan base. Trust me. Just don't do it. Don't
You'll be fucked into oblivion by their fan base. What did we do to you? Genuinely. Like, you were already not a super successful channel. You're pretty small in comparison. Sure, my sub count's smaller, but, like, I'm not trying to compare numbers. I'm just trying to state a relevant fact here. Live viewers between the two of us and Larryx and everyone else is significantly higher. Like, people made, like, memes about you. Did anyone come into your chats and, like, try to troll you? Did people try to, like, dox you or something? Like, I don't understand, like, where that's coming from.
It's ridiculous. There has to be more.
He is friends with Mutahar.
Mutahar? Really? If someone can't be friends with Mutahar, they can't be friends with anyone. That dude is, like, so not problematic.
And has recently showcased a great deal of transphobia.
Okay. What I will... Okay.
Alec, please don't do this. I'm begging you, Alec. I'm begging you right here and now, dude. Like, right here, okay? Like, I'm praying. I'm praying that you... I know what you're gonna do, but I'm really, really hoping that you backtrack on this. The thumbnail is not transphobic. It is not transphobic. I am going to state this again for the record. Mutahar's thumbnail is not transphobic. The video in of itself is not transphobic. The DIY HRT directory, where they taught kids in a Discord how to pay with crypto coins for a sketchy website to send them drugs, is bad.
Okay, I don't think Mutahar is transphobic. I do think that Mutahar is buying into the propaganda of, from the little I saw, the Keffels drama, which I'm not a Keffels person anymore, by the way.
So I only saw a little bit of the video. Watch the whole video.
I understand that what she did was wrong, and she needs to make amends for that.
Good, Alec! Yes! Yes, Alec! Yes! You should just stop talking right there. Stop talking right there.
But anyway, Mutahar making that video, I don't think in itself was transphobic. I think that he has some weird ideas about, like, DIY HRT. He doesn't fully understand the context behind why people do that. And the picture that he used for the thumbnail can be, you know, taken to be transphobic. Like, I'm fairly sure that was done by a transphobic artist, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go around depicting trans people like this, man. You can't do it. I don't care what Keffels did. Like, that doesn't justify depicting a trans person like this.
So we could depict normal people. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So we could depict cis people as ugly as humanly possible, right? Worm can make artwork of Vosh, Hassan, Mudahar, Nicholas Diorio, Keemstar, Def Noodles, Tipster, all of these people. But you can't do it to a trans person. Why? Why? Why can't you do it to a trans person? Why? Genuinely. All right. Sorry about that.
In his most recent video.
Okay, nothing in Mudahar's video was transphobic at all. I don't even know why I have to entertain this.
The plagued moth guy is far right. Is there no other way to describe people in your fucking community other than left or right? There are so many other things about plagued moth other than his politics that they could have told you. Oh my god.
Simply talking about a trans person isn't
the transphobic element, and I will say element because I don't think he is transphobic, but I think that he has a misunderstanding of DIY HRT, and that's the only thing I'll say.
What's the misunderstanding? He talked about a sketchy website that was basically helping people, helping children, not even helping, providing children unregulated drugs that were not given by a doctor, FDA, or any sort of pharmacy approval being shipped off to kids. And the person who ran the Discord said they love pink pilling minors, trying to corrupt kids into thinking that they were trans to take drugs because they found pleasure in it. How is that transphobic? God fucking damn it. How? The suppliers for this DIY HRT drugs were all shut down by other governments because they were made so badly that it was harmful to people. Homemade drugs are not reliable. You should not be okay with promoting homemade drugs. Just like how I'm not okay with promoting homemade abortions. Like, oh my god, Alec!
I wish that we could like move past this and just treat trans people like human beings and not
Thank
like these
you.
like, delicate little
you,
angels
Shu.
that we need to like step on eggshells around.
But
thank you, Shu!
You can't pretend there's not a problem with trans people being depicted in an extraordinarily negative light, okay?
It's not all trans people, Alec!
The trans are not immune to criticism or bullying.
It's not all trans people, Alec. You're pissing me the fuck off now. Now I'm getting mad. Like, Alec, it's not all trans people that people have the issue with, that Mudahar has the issue with. Nobody has an issue with hormone replacement therapy for people over the age of 18 that are adults, right? It's when people on the internet take it in their own hands to provide unregulated drugs to children. And a depiction of Keffels looking ugly is not a bad thing. It's not. In my opinion, that's a self-report on people that moral F slur, because I want monetization on this video, over it. That self-report that Keffels is ugly. I'm gonna say it. Dude, Worm did nothing wrong. Worm did nothing wrong. He made someone look ugly. He made Mudahar look ugly. He made Vosh look ugly. He made Hassan look ugly. He made Def Noodles, Nicholas Diorio, Keemstar, Cyrax, which is really difficult to make him more ugly, but Worm's a fucking genius that he did it. Like, dude, Just because Keffals was drawn ugly does not mean it's inherently transphobic.
Like, that artistic depiction of a trans person was not okay, I don't think.
It's really...
But it's okay when everyone else gets the same treatment, though? Like, I don't get you, idiot.
Weird.
Who argued against Andrew Tate being deplatformed from social media websites.
He believes...
Not true.
...believes in the concept of free speech for everyone. Wow. Just like the Nazis.
Mutahar said that it would be crazy to take him down because these are allegations at the time. You can't take someone down for allegations. You can't remove their voice due to allegations. Now that it's solidified a lot of the shit that's been going on with Andrew Tate, thanks to Willie Mack's show, watch his videos on it. If Mutahar is still, even then, if Muta turned around and said, don't take Andrew Tate's voice away on the internet so people could keep making fun of him forever and show how stupid he is, there's nothing wrong with that. If Andrew Tate is not doxing people, if Andrew Tate is not using his platform to weaponize a group of people to do harm, nobody should care.
No, I think that's a pretty good point. Like, Andrew Tate is a fucking convicted, charged, he's an alleged sex criminal, okay? Let's be real. Like, I think that it's okay to...
So that means every person who is even alleged to have a sexual crime against them needs to be removed and revoked from every social media platform whatsoever, Alec. Is that what you're trying to get at?
Deplatform Andrew Tate, and I think if Mutahar was against that, that's pretty bad.
This is what you're using to paint Mutahar as a bad person in order to paint Wendigoon as a bad person.
A good example is that Muta's fans do go transphobic whenever he posts things about Keffals. Hey, retarded Alec's chat. That's everybody. Everybody. I've gotten it. Nick's gotten it. Destiny's gotten it. Every person who has no issue with, like, trans people get transphobic shit said in their mentions. It's the internet. Just because someone tweets about it and then retards come running in saying crazy shit, that's not reflective of the individual who said it. It's never have been, never will be.
People need to stop defining their personalities around their political affiliation.
Yes.
It's made me hate both leftists and rightists. And I'm a progressive. I hate this BS that it's nothing but a series of attempted gotchas.
That's really all it is. Just attempted gotchas. Attempted gotcha here, attempted gotcha there. You're this, you're that, you're... What is it? You're a, you're alt-right personality here. You're transphobic there. It's just pathetic.
You're running out of paint, bro.
Wendigoon is publicly connected to the
Probably
internet
the best point he's made so
and
far.
has even appeared in his videos. The internet historian publicly said that his birthday was...
Okay, this isn't fair. Mutahar was in his videos, but he didn't know that internet historian was plagiarizing. This is not fair.
Okay. He took an article, wrote a story around it, transformed it, created a animation of it, wrote it, directed it, acted in it, narrated it, and got his friends to work in it. In my opinion, that is no longer plagiarism. But I guess I'm the outlier here, where I genuinely don't care. If somebody changes something so much and adds more to it and transforms it into something else, that's not plagiarism.
Was April 20th. It is not. It is only said that as a joke because that is Hitler's birthday.
Ah, yes.
420 is also the day of weed people. What's up, Bubba? Retard bald man.
April 20th, Hitler's birthday. There are no other jokes surrounding the number.
I think Mutahar is in a position where he could learn and get better. A good example is that Muta fans do go transphobic whenever he posts things about Keffals. Yeah, I think that he does need to do a little bit better.
420.
You're a fucking bald retard. You're actually a bald retard. Yeah, Mutahar needs to do better because people randomly on Twitter, on his large-ass account, will say transphobic shit. Even though Muta constantly says, I have no issue with trans people. I'm for trans people. Muta literally says that. What more can Muta do? Those are just random people. Mutahar has a 1 million follower Twitter account. There are going to be random people that are going to see that from retweets and just run in and say crazy shit.
It's a weed joke. It's like making a joke about the number 69. This is either extremely dishonest manipulation, saying April 20th instead of the number 420 so people wouldn't notice.
Also, I didn't bring this up last time with Praise of Shadows. The reason internet historian, and he did an interview with somebody about this, the reason he never tells anyone anything about himself is because he doesn't want his face or information out there. He's been very good about it. He did an interview with somebody where they were like, yeah, on your Wikipedia page it says your birthday's 420. Is that actually your birthday? He goes, no, I just gave him the lie because I don't need a website to know my birthday. Like, he just thought it was a funny meme.
Or you are profoundly mentally retarded, sir. Who the f sees a joke about 420 and automatically thinks Hitler? I'll tell you who. Somebody with preconceived notions about others. Everyone is already a bigot, weird. So everything they say is bigoted, instead of the other way around.
Also, I don't personally like the use of the R slur very much.
Bald retard!
But whatever.
Looking at bigotry and coming to the conclusion that that person's a bigot. No, you have this insane hater tunnel vision, which is why you're coming to insane conclusions like this.
We could talk about the time that Nick Spheres did a video about the disturbing movie Iceberg, who is a great horror trance creator, and in the comments of her video, he said, "We will be watching your career with great interest," which is just kinda gross.
That is a line from Star Wars. You really saw him being—
Wait, what was— Sorry, I missed it.
In the comments of her video, he said, "We will be watching your career with great interest," which is just kinda gross.
That is a line from Star Wars. You
Wait, even without knowing the context, it's like, how is that
good, Alec?
How could that even be perceived?
That is a line from Star—
Good, Alec. The crazy him bringing up the comment that makes no sense. Good, Alec. Good. Good, Alec.
Star Wars. You really—
Great interest.
Like, unless he is openly transphobic and like calling his— it was literally loved by the creator of the video.
Which is just kinda gross.
That is a line from Star Wars. You really saw him being friendly with a trans person, the trans person being friendly back, and came to the conclusion that this was transphobia? For f***'s sake, man, she ooh-oohed at him. Have you ever sat back and thought, hey, maybe if I have to squint my eyes and tilt my head and glue my balls to my butthole in order to paint these people as Nazis, maybe they're not Nazis?
He has interacted positively with Garant Thumb, who has said, "The traditional family should be encouraged and strengthened. I see little to no support from the government or big media."
Okay. I don't like this. But this is guilt by association, man. Like,
how do you— okay, first off, yes, correct, Alex. It is guilt by association. It is. Good. Good, Alec. Good. Why do you have a problem with that statement? Should we, as humanity, denounce or dislike when people say that the traditional family unit is falling apart, where there are two parents, children, a good household? How is that a problem? He didn't say gay, like anti-gay people. Traditional family can mean anything. It can mean two parents that love their kids and raise them to be good people and have a good household, good job, and they can actually afford to live in America. What is the problem with that? Why can't you find the root of it? Sure, traditional family potentially means man and a wife, but a traditional family at the end of the day can still be a basic traditional family. Two parents that love each other and have kids that they love and can afford a home over their heads. That's important.
Like, I just— it's not enough. It's not substantial enough. This is a stretch and a half.
Traditional—
Good job that you have an issue with that, Alec. Good job that you have an issue with the guilt by association part. But I don't like how you hate the other part. But whatever, that's your politics brain.
Families.
Here we go.
Not traditional families. This is how you know this video was made for one type of person and that type of person only. Because what the are we supposed to be mad at that?
For someone who is supposedly—
You do need more than that, I will say that. Like, you can't just shit on traditional families and then not follow that up.
Anti-government.
This guy has not touched grass in an eon. That's the real problem here. You have
Good
got
job,
to
Alec.
see the grass behind you, man. You've got to go
Good job, Alec.
Okay? There's plenty of it. It's green.
This is a roller coaster of emotions for me. We keep going, Alec's a retard, to Alex is a retard. Alec did good. Alec retard. Alec good. Alec retard. Alec good. Alec retard. Alec good. Alec retard. Alec good. Alec retard again. Alec, can you just stick to like a position, please?
It comes in little blades. Go touch it.
He sure does seem to have a lot of wealthy white friends who actively work to uphold the values of the American empire.
For someone who hates the government so much, they sure have a lot of wealthy white friends who hold up the American empire. What the f are you saying? It's like lefty Mad Libs. He's just chucking a bunch of buzzwords at the wall.
Xylee, this whole live stream is like Alec W, Alec retard. Alec W, Alec retard. Xylee, this live stream is giving me cancer. Like, I don't know what to feel about this. I think Alec is still an idiot, but there's W's in the idiocy.
Wall and seeing what sticks. Capitalism, cops, white, American Empire. Again, he sounds like a conservative's idea of what a lefty would sound like. He sounds like a Daily Wire sketch character. He goes on to talk about more Twitter accounts Wendigoon follows and how some of those accounts have liked problematic tweets. Now, see, I always thought fascism was hyper-nationalistic authoritarianism, but apparently it's actually when you follow people on—
Again, I want to stress that she could be cherry-picking all of this, but from—
Alec, this is why you should watch— this is why we started the stream with, you should have watched the original Praise of Shadows video. You would know that Shu's video is pretty it's canonically on point with all the stupid points that he's been making. Okay? That is an obvious thing that is happening. If you just watched a goddamn video before you watched the Shu on Head video, you'd understand.
What I saw, those were very dumb points to make.
On Twitter that Walmart—
Thank you, Alec, though, that you said he's stupid. Thank you.
Noah Samson doesn't like.
He has publicly interacted in a friendly way with the account Rock Solid on multiple occasions.
Responding to someone—
What's Rock Solid? I'm not looking. I don't care.
on Twitter makes you best friends with that person. Hey, by the way, this you being friendly with YouTuber Sophie from Mars, who is allegedly an abuser, is that you, bro? Because according to your own logic, not mine, that makes you and her friends, which makes you a bad person. And personally, I'd rather be friends with people who make jokes on the internet than someone who allegedly puts cigarettes out on their girlfriend's skin. But honestly, I wouldn't hold this against him. How was he supposed to know? You throw a dart into a crowd—
Damn, Shu just killed on that one.
These people, and you're bound to hit a sex pest.
He is publicly friends with Shu on Head, who is a conservative masquerading as a leftist, who has built a career off of lazy anti—
Dude, that's literally conservatives, though. Like, every single time, okay? Like, and fucking religious people, like Christians, okay? That's where the sex pests are.
Woke content.
Word at Alec retard again. Now, okay, we went from Alec W kinda, like 50-50 to Alec retard again. Alec! The sex pests are in your camp as well. Vosh likes lolicon horsecock porn.
Someone break the programming in real time. Wonder where Alec will be in 2 years.
Alec! Your side has a lot of sexual degeneracy. Don't you play that game. Like, sure, the right definitely has it as well, but you can't try to, like, stand on a box and go, our degeneracy is not as bad as your degeneracy. The poster child of your little movement on the internet is Vosh and Hassan. Vosh likes lolicon horsecock, and Hassan's so retarded he doesn't even know what a woman feels like. Like, I can't understand you people.
Complaining about SJWs, who says stuff like, Karl Marx rising from the grave finding out his movement has been taken over by fat, ugly, mentally ill losers.
Here we go.
That's a good tweet!
I mean...
Where's the lie?
What's crazy is I could have given you like 20 examples of way worse shit I've said over the years, but instead you choose a random joke I made on Twitter. You just went to my Twitter and found like...
No, it was a pretty stupid joke. Like, yeah, it fucking sucked, man.
Like, one of the...
How is it a stupid joke? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Like... It's a good joke. Where's the lie in the joke? There's no lie. That's the truth. Mentally ill losers on the internet overtook what they're trying to push communism is in America. That's truth. Like,
whoa! Since when did Destiny, Vosh, and Xena and Poppy were conservatives?
Goddamn.
Last tweets I made. This you, Wendigoon? This you, bro? Congratulating someone on their wedding day? A conservative masquerading as a leftist is so funny too, because like, what would be the point of that?
I mean, I can't disagree. To some extent, that is true.
Like, am I waiting for like a Soros check? It would be way more lucrative as a woman on the internet to just be a conservative commentator instead of pissing off all sides.
No. Like, Shu does very much walk the middle line, okay? Like.
So what if she walks the middle line? So what?
She really does. She treads a fine line and tries to keep her, conservative-leaning audience hat. Here, look at the comments. Let's see. Met Wendigoon once. Conservative masquerading as a leftist is such a funny accusation to me. These people are so deep in their echo chambers that they can't comprehend the existence of a nuanced political opinion. Let's see the replies.
I love that he's using her comment section to prove a point instead of extrapolating on himself and as to why he believes that she is genuinely on a razor wire on trying to keep her conservative viewers happy and her left-leaning viewers happy. I love that. You're going to the fucking comment section on YouTube for this. You're trying to figure out where it's coming from in the comment section on YouTube. Do you understand that the YouTube comment section for over a decade is the most cancerous and retarded place left on the internet when it comes to big social media companies? Like,
yes, it isn't as clear cut as just two sides. There are extremists on both sides. Both sides.
That is. Why is he saying both sides like he's retarded? It's like true. This is true. Like, genuinely true. There are extremes on both sides. You have Nick Fuentes on the right, and then you have literally every SJW, ultra-progressive, cancel people on site on the left. There is extremes. Why? How do you not live your life understanding that?
The ones in the echo chamber are the people saying things like that. Even saying right-wing, right-leaning, middle, left-leaning, and left-wing is overgeneralizing it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but, like, the generalizations have use.
You're such a retard.
Two-party system sucks, just have beliefs. Well, yeah, but people fall into these different parties. Like, there's always going to be two separate opposing factions, as long as there's, like, a non-ranked choice voting system, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to end up being like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, quite a lot of people need to take the nuance out. I really always thought of Shu as a leftist. Okay, that's probably a troll comment.
He's literally not finding any of the comments that he wanted. He's still scrolling. He's still scrolling, trying to find the one comment to own Shu on head on. This is great.
Bro really used Hitler drink water 2 levels of accusation. That's not wrong. People on Twitter.
He literally can't find a comment to use as an ode against her. This is great. Keep going, Alec. Come on, Alec.
Comments look pretty reasonable, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Alec. That face shows that you look like an idiot now.
Okay, fine. You win this round, Shu.
Like I do. Also, the term publicly friends with is so funny. He keeps saying it. And, like, personally, it's hilarious to me because I have to be privately friends with several public figures because...
I think the problem is Shu...
Thank you for
extrapolating. To
this,
like, centrist kind of demographic of people who are right-leaning.
Who
so
cares?
They can be a little bit transphobic. Or
what?
Like, you know, just not like the liberal SJWs or whatever.
What? Shu placates to an audience so they're allowed to be transphobic? The fuck does that even mean? She's going down the centrist aisle so that these right-leaning people could be like, get away with What? Hold on, I gotta re-listen to that. That was...
Centrist kind of demographic of people who are right-leaning so that they can be a little bit transphobic. Or
a little
like,
bit
you know,
transphobic.
Just not like the liberal SJWs or whatever, and not feel bad about themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
what the fuck? What does that even mean? This is how politically brain-rotted you are, Alec, is that she has to pick a side. Shu can't just make content that is for everybody. She has to make content for a side. And you have to denote that side, and she has to pick a side. That's where your fucking brain is.
That's who she's appealing to.
They are prisoners to their own audience because their own audiences are full of people like this guy. So I have a lot of respect for people like Wendigoon who will just talk to anyone they want to and aren't scared of these cry-bullies. Also, I think it's important to say Wendigoon and I talk on Twitter sometimes, but we're not like best friends. I've never even met him in real life. But because he has the audacity to tweet at me, now all my opinions are his. And as for the lazy
Where's the war on
accusation,
normal guys? Where's it at?
You got me.
We're almost
Honestly,
done with
this
the video.
all would have bothered me.
Alec, are you retarded? The whole video is about how this guy attacked a bunch of normal people, normal creators. I feel like that's the point of this video, Alec.
Way more like a few years ago, but I'm so over it now. Go
It's
ahead.
funny, I didn't care about any of this. I just wanted to see where the war on normal guys is.
And call me what you like. I take solace in the fact that every woke idiot that comes...
See, this is why you should watch things before you react to them, Alec. Like, for me, I knew you were going to be retarded. So I fired it up. You, on the other hand, when you're trying to get involved and talk about a situation and try to paint Shu as potentially like clip chimping this guy and trying to quasi defend it at one point.
Love ya, no pedo.
Bro, like, I know what you're doing. Thank you for the membership, by the way. Memberships are important on this channel. Thank you so much.
That me eventually gets their own ass cancelled into the Shadow Realm, and yet I remain problematic and a moron forever. And I personally can't wait until the inevitable day an army of skeletons comes marching out of your closet. What does bother me, however, is linking Wendigoon to me in order to smear him. My friends and I aren't a hive mind, and that might be easy for most people to understand, but not for these people. People like this guy, they don't have friends. They have enemies and they have temporary allies. They have people they hate and people they will eventually throw under the bus the second that person has a problematic tweet.
She's socially lighted, economically left, and it gives these people aneurysms. Yeah, that's kind of like what I always assume Shu to be, but like, who gives a shit?
SH0 on head because she doesn't bash conservatives as much as they want her to.
Yeah.
Can't be a progressive if you don't hate conservatives, Ig.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, between the two of you, thank you for the donos. Between the two of you, that's literally what I get across when it comes to Shu on Head's content. The problem is that these people, you need to fall in line with what they want you to do, which is literally, you have to bash the other side. You can't just be nuanced in this. You can't be some on this side, some on that side. You have to choose a side.
That's true, Queen Laura. I'm not mad. I'm so not mad that I made a whole video about how not mad I am.
Chris, as your doctor, I advise you to be careful going forward. Reports have shown we can be seen in a tumor in your brain growing from the amount of mental retardation you
She's socially right and economically left, and it gives these people aneurysms.
Oh God, yeah. Honestly, I've been dealing with the political people for a bit. It's been good for the channel. But, like, it's so funny to, like, laugh at, like, these stupid people that are, like, tribalistic. There's no reason to be tribalistic. Have an independent thought for yourself. If somebody sits down and says, you can't be friends with somebody because they like guns, that person's an idiot, no matter what political leaning you're a part of. Enjoy your life. If people around you have different ideas, learn from those people and try to understand them versus hating them. Alec is somebody that hates them. Don't be Alec Gunter.
Yeah, it's like the dude deleted it. It's like the only reason that you would have made this video, which the only reason she made it, because it's in the title, is like she's trying to spin it as though it's a war on normal guys. You know what I mean? Which
it is. In a sense, it is. Her title is pretty accurate. Because this guy is going after normal men. Wendigoon, Brandon Buckingham, Turkey Tom, even though you hate him. Then you also have you have a bunch of people. Donut Operator on that list. All those people are just normal human beings. This dude praises shadows, sees them as the devil, as the worst kinds of people on the internet, when they're just normal people.
I mean...
Thank you, Jessica Frost. I haven't hit 10K just yet, but thank you so much.
Like, that's really my issue with this video is, it's not that she's upset about this video essay, which does seem to be very, like, cherry-picked. Sorry, let me clarify. I mean that this guy cherry-picked a bunch of shit from people and tried to, like, make these weird connections to try to make them all out to be Nazis.
Good, Alec.
Even if they have right-leaning tendencies.
Good, Alec.
You know, there's a very big difference between having right-leaning tendencies and being a full-blown Nazi. Unfortunately, there are channels that exist that have right-leaning tendencies that serve as gateways into more far-right channels. But I think that this kind of content where you're, like, you know, trying to paint somebody out to be a Nazi when they're really not, it's not helping. You know, it's really not going to help you. So I don't know. But anyway, Mudahar making that video, I don't think in itself was transphobic. I think that he has some weird ideas about, like...
That's exactly... What a description. What a description. Yeah, Alec. Yeah, Alec. No. What? That's literally... exactly how that went. You know what? W Shogun on that one. No, that was good.
I have an issue with this part of the video. My issue is that she's painting this out as though it's like a war on normal guys, which is what the video is called. So that,
which is what this is what the video is.
That's my issue.
It said
Big Budgie Rise and Fall Keepstar dropped an hour ago. I heard.
Anytime
Bungie drops, it's a great video.
Or on normal guys. That's not happening.
It is about as white as you could possibly get. Deep Appalachia is very white country, and for the most part, is exceptionally
racist. Who
this
guy is.
Genuinely in this part of the country.
Did you not hear that part, Alec?
You have to assume that any white person you meet is racist unless they show you otherwise.
Holy shit!
all white people from Appalachia are racist until proven.
I mean, he's probably not completely incorrect.
No! Alec! God fucking damn it, Alec. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Alec! You dumb, bald motherfucker. Oh. Okay. Alec. Buddy. 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 Oh, god damn it, Alec. Oh, man. Let's just hear what he has to say.
But I wouldn't put it like that.
I wouldn't put... Okay.
There are a lot of racist people in Appalachia. Let's be real.
But you don't... Do you live in Appalachia? Do you know if all white people in Appalachia are racists? Because that's what he's saying. Like... Alec, come on, dude. Can you not hear that and go, damn, that's a crazy statement to make? You can't say that all white people are racists in one location. Pepe is speaking truth.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's implying Wendigoon is low-key racist because of where he's from. He literally has no proof otherwise. No videos, no screencaps, nothing that shows Wendigoon being racist.
Good, Alec.
But you see, he has to be. So because he's from Tennessee, he secretly must be. Making a broad negative generalization about somebody based on their race, but wokely, so it's okay. Appalachia is one of the poorest areas in the country. And aren't you a poor motherfucker too? I know you don't want to hear it, but... The working class revolution is not just going to be full of the purple-haired Starbucks baristas. It's also going to be...
Okay, but if you're racist, I don't want you in my movement. Like, either don't be racist or don't be in my movement. Like, let's not pretend that, like, you have to be this racist, big, like, dad bod, working class, man of the fields guy. Like, that's not working class. Working class people are also purple-haired Starbucks baristas. Those are also working class people.
Billy Bob the truck driver from Tennessee. And you have more in...
And if Billy Bob the truck driver from Tennessee is racist, then fuck him.
Common with those...
He's so triggered by that.
Guys. Then you do the rich bread tubers that you're trying to suck the farts out of currently. So why don't you drop the smug liberal attitude and show some class
solidarity? She's so not mad, guys. Look how not mad she is.
Then, of course, there is...
You can't say that, Alec. You can't say that.
His username. To the Algonquin people, the Wendigo is a negative spiritual...
You've literally... Yeah, Alec literally called black conservatives bootlickers. And he's saying, man... I don't want racists in my movement. He said a black guy has too many cop friends, and he must be a bootlicker. But he doesn't want racists in his movement. Yeah, and she never even brought up that she was mad. She's just like, fuck this guy. Oh, Alec. Alec, you are like a... You know what Alec is? It's like getting candy, you know? Like, I'll have, like, full course meals and stuff of, like, other drama content, and I'll gorge on that and grow off of it. But Alec, I don't grow off of Alec. I get fat. I sit there, and I just shove candy in my mouth, and it's like a cheat day for me. Where I could just find some genuinely stupid motherfucker and just laugh at him. Like, this is Alec. Alec isn't like a main person in my brain. He's like a dude I'll check up on once in a while just to laugh at. Like, oh, God.
Symbol. He has attempted to deflect from criticism over the use of the name by saying that his grandfather was Native American.
I kind of respect this guy's grift just because he made a bunch of people mad at him. And sometimes...
You're such a retard. He perpetuated false allegations of people, Alec. How could you be envious of this guy?
Sometimes that's, you know, enough of a reward in itself.
But I personally...
You are a pathetic man. like genuinely. That's what you take away from that.
JFC, these people seem to think the Jim Crow era racists are representative of all white people in Appalachia like it's still 1965.
That's literally what they're going with. They think that Appalachia is still trapped in the 50s. Dude, Alec, you should not be happy or envious of somebody that pissed off this many people that were just minding their own business for no reason. There's a difference between pissing someone off for a legitimate reason in the context of, like, let's say a drama, you find something that they don't like that is truthful and they come at you and you could use that to turn it on them. That's a good thing. You get into a debate with somebody, you piss them off. That's a good thing if you're winning said debate and you know what you're talking about and you don't look like an asshole like you did during the Jubilee debates. That is what you should be focusing on. This dude levied false allegations against multiple creators, lied about Brandon Buckingham, lied about Wendigoon, lied about Donut Operator, lied about Oompaville. That's not something that you should be envious of.
I have to look at it from the hypothetical perspective, where, say I had a black or mixed grandfather in this situation, and black people were telling me that I was doing something that was racist or offensive to them. I would then listen to what they were saying instead of claiming that I had the right to do it because I had some melanin in me. Especially if I were more or less raised within a primarily white cultural...
Wait, where's this coming from? I have no clue where this is coming from.
This is why you need to watch this, Alec. Wendigoon is part Native American. His grandfather is Native American. That's the context that you're missing, Alec.
Area like the Appalachian Mountains are. And also on top of that, just, frequently associated myself with white supremacists.
Whoa. Who's accusing him of being racist, though? That's what I don't understand.
All the people on that subreddit that you pulled up, Alec, earlier. All the people randomly on Twitter that are super left-leaning fucking freaks on Twitter and Reddit. All of those people. All of those people, Alec.
Oh, where was the white supremacy? You spent like 10 minutes smearing a bunch of people Wendigoon talks to, but not once did you show any white supremacy. Again, just haphazardly throwing around lefty buzzwords. White supremacy.
We could talk about his past and supposedly being a founding member in an...
Wendigoon's name? What about it?
Online conspiracy theory group that, according to him, snowballed out of control into being a white supremacist neo-Nazi organization called the Boogaloo Boys. In 2020, they killed several police officers and...
I really want to see how Alec handles this. I'm genuinely curious to see. All right, now we're in a part where Alec can shine here. Just to see how he handles the Boogaloo Boy talking point. I'm very excited.
I don't think she denies being mad here. This guy went after her and people she's friends with. Yeah, that's fair. I guess she's not denying being mad. His name is a reference to a creature you aren't supposed to say the name of. Oh, I didn't know that.
Shooting in Oakland, hoping that black people would be blamed for the violence, in an attempt to create racial tension.
So basically, Wendigoon was part of a libertarian group that eventually became...
Wait, what was... Sorry, hold on. I'm missing something here. So Wendigoon... So it's a reference to a creature you aren't supposed to say the name of, which is... When you say not supposed to say the name of, do you mean like for was it racist? Is it a racist thing to say? I can't say...
No, Alec, it's a cultural thing.
Or is it like
it's a story? It's a creature. It's a story. You're doing like
an SCP thing where it's just like, oh, you can't say the name of it or else it'll appear. Like I don't know what the. Sorry, I feel stupid now.
Yes, Alec. This is why you should have looked into it.
I'm trying to figure out what you guys are talking about. If you could clarify in the chat, I would really appreciate it.
Became more extreme and radical over time, and he no longer agreed with the goals, so he...
Hold on. What happened?
To create racial tension.
So basically, Wendigoon was part of a libertarian group that eventually became more extreme.
Their culture says you aren't supposed to say its name. Oh, okay, so this video, basically... Okay, I see what you're saying.
And radical over time, and he no longer agreed with the goals, so he left it and he disavowed it.
Okay.
Okay. Isn't that what you want? For him to own up to his mistakes and take accountability? You'd have a point if he was still involved in this group, or even if he was part of the group while the group was doing all these terrible things, but he wasn't. It's so funny he had to add this completely made-up factoid that the Boogaloos killed cops.
It is at the very least culturally insensitive. Okay. Fair enough.
No, it's not. He's Native American. Grandfather raised him on those stories. He just uses the name. And 2 Native Americans that Praise the Shadows put in his video had an issue with it. He made a whole video talking about why he uses it. And why it's important for people not to be afraid to talk about these stories so that the Native American culture doesn't die, because that culture and those stories are through word of mouth. It is important to continue those stories down the line, even if it isn't Native American people telling those stories. Most people would be happy that their cultural lineage is still being carried out through the generations. As somebody like you that cares about shit like this, wouldn't you want a cultural history to continue down the line after the Americans wiped out the Native Americans almost? Wouldn't you want that?
I don't think that means necessarily that, you know, it would be a taboo utterance. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. It'd be like...
No, it doesn't.
If I went up to a Christian and just, like, kept saying Yahweh, like, always refer to God as Yahweh. Is it kind of like that?
Not even close.
In order to blame it on black...
Not even close.
Black people, but I couldn't find that literally anywhere. In fact, I found the exact opposite. The Boogaloo Boys made sure people knew it was done by them. And it wasn't to spark a race war, it was to spark more anti-government sentiment. The Boogaloo Boys are a radical libertarian group. They hate cops. So I think
they're a Nazi group. They are like neo-Nazis.
Shu just literally says it's a radical libertarian organization that is anti-government. Aren't Nazis supposed to be labeled as fascists? Aren't they super pro-government? Don't they want total and complete control of all government action? Is that not what a Nazi fundamentally agrees on that? They want full and utter control of the government. A libertarian wants a complete destruction of the government down to its baseline forms. They do not want a overreaching government. I fucking... Oh. I'm exhausted. This guy is like draining everything out of me. It's like he's so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
this guy made up this thing about them wanting to blame black
And I doubt most of them hate. Well, even if they do hate cops, it doesn't matter. They're all going to fall in lockstep eventually anyway.
people, so people in his audience wouldn't think the Boogaloo Boys were cool. Yeah, they killed cops, but not in the based cool way we want to kill cops. This is probably the most damning evidence they have against Wendigoon, even though he's not involved in this group anymore, but they still f***ed it up. Zane was liking tweets from people, glazing him, telling him what an amazing job he was doing for finally going after Wendigoon. Our glorious
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, the Boogaloo Boys want a second civil war. It's not just a libertarian group. They are literally, like, and the worst part of them is not that they hate cops, by the way. You're right, Queen Laura. It's that they want a second civil war. That's why they're called the Boogaloo Boys. And I feel like leaving that part out is very, you're not supposed to do that. And also, there's 3 minutes of this left. Where's the war on normal guys? Where's that part at?
That's what this is. Alec, do you not understand what a clickbait title is to build the narrative of what kind of video that he's going to be watched? Oh my god, he doesn't understand shit. It's just, how does he, like, exist in this world? Like, genuinely. How does he, like, go to the grocery store and talk to other people?
Is that literally just the title of the video? Like, are you serious? That's the whole reason I watched the video, is because I wanted to see where the war on normal guys is.
Is that not indicative of a potential war on normal guys, that there's a group of people like Praise the Shadows that attack normal people for doing nothing and trying to label them as something that they're not? Is that not what this is?
This is not a war on normal guys. This is a war on, like, by the way, Wendigoon is not a normal guy. He's a fucking YouTuber with, like, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. That's not normal, okay?
Okay, he puts so much stock into the internet. Right there. Did you hear that? I want to listen. I want you to understand my position on YouTubers. Just 1 second.
Where the war on normal guys is. This is not a war on normal guys. This is a war on, like, by the way, Wendigoon is not a normal guy. He's a fucking YouTuber with, like, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. That's not normal, okay? It's not.
How? I don't understand these people, right? Yes. Do they have large platforms? Absolutely. Are they special because of those things? No. No content creator or celebrity, artist, anybody really are special. We're human beings. We're people with faults, hates, likes, loves, experiences. We're all humans. Just because somebody has bigger numbers than a person who doesn't have big numbers doesn't make them any less different from you or me. They have their own lives to lead, families to love. I don't get this shit. I don't get it. I would not define this as special or not normal. It's just a dude on the internet that has bigger numbers than other people on the internet that has bigger numbers. Like, yeah, is it not normal to have millions of subscribers? Sure. But Alec's trying to state that it's not a normal guy, that Wendigoon and these people are not normal guys because they have large platforms, which is crazy. I still consider every person I've ever talked to and met a normal person. Doesn't matter about fucking numbers or anything.
As someone from the Appalachian Mountains, I am sick of others' historical bigotry.
Fair.
It used to be law in Cincinnati, banning businesses from excluding mountain people from conducting business.
There you go, from somebody from the Appalachian Mountains. Thank you, Brian, for the 10.
A normal guy would be like your average Joe, 9 to 5, you know, like what you said, Billy Bob from Tennessee. That's the average guy, okay? And that's really not who's being attacked here. And to the extent that he is, it's not a war. It's one guy's dumbass video.
Reddit White Knight, basking in the attention and glory of finally slaying the bad vibes dragon.
Wait, it's not a war. Did you not see the part where you brought up all of the shoe on head Reddit shit that she was pulling to build the narrative that there is a group of people that dislike people like Wendigoon who are normal? Is that not the point of this?
Wendigoon left a nice comment on the guy's video, telling people not to be mean to this guy. Well, that sign won't stop me because I can't read. One comment I found on this guy's video was like, loving the Wendigoon fanboy is trying to deny that he's conservative. He'll get away with it because he's popular, though. He'll get away with it. Get away with what? The crime of being pop.
Yeah. Alec, you literally just said 2 minutes ago that Wendigoon, the god Praise of Shadows, is making a video that is falsely connecting all of these people together to him to call him alt-right. You literally said that a few minutes ago. Now you're trying to say that random comment that said he's getting away with it, you go, well, yeah, he probably is. What is he getting away with?
Popular online while not agreeing with you politically? Is that
what is he getting away with? Alec, you can't just say, yeah, he is, and then say nothing after.
At what this expose is about? Wendigoon exposed, not a communist. Nobody gives a shit.
So what if he's
I feel like I have to watch some of his videos now just to see like what's going on with him, you know what I mean? Just to really like get an idea of what he's putting out there. Because even if he has conservative tendencies, here's my thing. If somebody has conservative tendencies, as long as they're not, it'll sometimes leak into their content. But I think as long as they're not letting too much of it leak in, it's not really a big deal.
Who cares if they let it leak in? It's if they are taking an active stance to say Jews are bad, then you should care. Or Muslims are bad. That's when you should care. You shouldn't care if somebody just talks conservative talking points. You should care if somebody's using their platform to weaponize a group of people or to completely and utterly brainwash these people into an ideology. That's when you should care. Alec?
It's not worth going after them, you know what I mean? It's really not worth it.
The conservative. Is that a problem?
Not just because it leaks too much. It's because they're actively trying to force people to believe what they believe.
Which the answer to that is yes. But the reason that I care is because this does not belong in horror. Or anywhere. I care deeply about horror. And everything that he does has demonstrated so far in his career that he should not be welcomed in our spaces. Or even, you know, just in public in general.
What? Okay. First of all, I assure you nobody wants to be in your space.
Good job, Alec. It's very extreme. Good job, Alec.
Bro, imagine the smell. But second of all, in public, Wendigoon should not be allowed in public spaces. Wendigoon should not be allowed to exist in society because he is Twitter friends with people this guy disagrees with on Twitter.
Should not be
I gotta hand it to Shu there a little bit. That is true.
Good job, Alec.
That is the extent of what he's saying.
Accepted within society at all. They should not be celebrated.
No, it's not essentially. It is what he's saying. Stop with the essentially shit.
They should be treated for what they are. Because remember, kids, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Well, you...
No. This guy's not a troll. This is like a classic case of like a lefty... what is it? A lefty expose video that went a little bit too far and off the hinges.
A little bit too far. Alec, not a little bit too far. Entirely off the hinges. Went off the track. Crashed into an orphanage and then burnt the orphanage down. This video was a complete dumpster fire.
And he literally deleted it, so...
Told us you're a lying, manipulative hack, and I believe you. But Wendigoon's actions, words, and even comments he left on your video tell us he's a good person. You're so lost in the sauce, you don't even realize all you did to the average...
You want to talk to him? He wants to talk in print. Shut up! Yes! Alec! Yes! I want you to interview Praise the Shadows. I need you to interview him. Please. Please. Get a hold of In Praise the Shadows and interview him. Please, Alec. Oh my God. I don't even believe in God. And I'm going to pray to God right now. I need that content. I need it. I need it now. God, if you're actually out there, I never ask for anything. But if you could get Alec Gunter to interview In Praise of Shadows, I will become a devout Christian again. I will become a devout Christian. I will go back and I will start doing it again. I'll go to church on Sundays if you just give me that content. Please, God.
Viewer was make this guy seem like a kind person who learns and grows from his mistakes. These flimsy accusations and guilt by associations may work for the NPCs in your audience who already hated Wendigoon based on vibes, but you need to bring more to the table than unsourced Reddit comments. If you're trying to convince the average person who isn't terminally online that this guy deserves to be ostracized from society. The fact is, most people...
But I feel like she also was like she's calling this the war on normal guys, and she also did not bring nearly enough evidence to say that this is a war on normal guys.
Are you really this like autistic about the title? Is he mad about the title? Is that the point of this rant that we're about to have? He's mad at the title. So Shu titles it A War on Normal Guys. All the people that she's talked about that Praise the Shadows attacked are normal guys. There's a growing group of people that dislike Wendigoon and others because they're just normal guys and non-political. How is Shoe on Head's title inaccurate? Is it inflammatory? Absolutely. But is it false? Is it fake? No. Yeah, why is he taking it literal?
Like, this is not a war on normal guys. This is one guy, one kook made a video about some other guys that wasn't very good, wasn't sourced properly, and made incomplete accusations at best, right? And you're mad about that video, and that's fine. It looked like a shitty video, okay? That attacked people unnecessarily. But at the same time, it's not a war on normal guys, and that's the title of the fucking video, Shu. So, like, what's going on here?
People have friends they don't politically agree with. Most people make
I think it's just a catchy title. No. You have to understand. Titles like this are geared toward her right-wing audience.
Oh, God, fucking hell. Alec. Oh, my fucking God. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, it's the title. The title is geared towards... The title's geared towards her right-leaning audience. That's why I have such an issue with it. Oh my God, dude. Oh, you're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid, it hurts. This is like true brain rot. This is true political brain rot. He got clickbaited. That's exactly what just happened.
Do you understand that? Titles like this are geared toward the right-wing section of her audience. She knows that that's what's going to make people click. Okay? And if you don't believe me,
It's called clickbait. Everyone clickbaits on the internet when they're talking about a topic. Alec, I have something to tell you. It's a secret. Okay? It's a secret, Alec. Clickbait titles have people click on them more. Shut Shocking, Alec. Shocking. That clickbait titles work. Crazy. But apparently clickbaiting titles is trying to get to the right wing? For Shu, at least? I don't think he understands clickbait.
Let's look at some of her other videos as well. And some of their titles. Okay? And I'm not saying I hate Shu. I'm not saying Shu's like a Nazi. None of that. What I'm saying is she appeals to incels, okay? Female loneliness and how to fix it, all right? I don't...
Where's the incel?
I don't know how many incels would click on that, but it's a Shu video.
Guys, Shu on head placates to incels. Looks at next video. Female loneliness. I don't know how many incels are clicking on that one, but it is a Shu on head video, so incels watch it. Oh. Alec. You're so stupid, it hurts.
So it's got 1.3 million views. The rise of AI girlfriends. The Twitch thought epidemic. Lady Baller.
That's not incel. That's true. That's also true.
Review.
How is that incel? It was a bad show. It was a bad show made by a bunch of conservative idiots.
Male versus female flirting. Are women okay? Men deserve to be lonely. Responding to backlash over the male loneliness, whatever. Like,
how are these all incels? I'm like genuinely curious how these are all incel related videos.
What I'm telling you is that she very clearly contributes to appeals to her right wing audience. As someone who was her right wing audience, years ago, and was moved left because of her, that's a good thing. I just don't know. Like, she may have been moving people left a while ago, but she's not moving people left with this video.
Does she have to move anybody left? Why does she have to move people to the left? Why do you need somebody to push you into an ideology? Can't you learn about that ideology yourself? Sit down, take the time to learn differencing of opinions, and if those opinions in line with something that you agree with, you start to work towards that group. Instead of using a third party just to tell you what you want to hear, and then you go, oh, well, this one random person really opened up my eyes. Just because I've watched Ben Shapiro, Destiny, fucking Jordan Peterson, like all of these people, right? I am not a right-leaning person, nor left-leaning. I am somebody that is more, I would say, like, libertarian, I would say more of a liberal centrist. That's kind of like where I fall in life. You want to know where my politics are. Socially, I'm pretty liberal on shit. Libertarian, I'm like, get the fuck out of everything, government. Fuck off. You don't need to tell me half of the shit that you're trying to tell me. But I came to that determination living my life and learning the things that I've learned. So why did I need somebody to tell me to go to that area? Why do I need somebody to tell me to think that way and then change my perspective? I can learn it on my own. And if I listen to differencing of opinions and I go, man, there's some good things being said here, I agree with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Not that she's obligated to do that, by the way. I'm not saying she is.
But why do you even use that as like an argumentation in the first place? First you say she's not moving people to the left anymore. Then you backtrack and go, oh, well, she doesn't have to do that. Why even bring it up in the first place then?
But if anything, this video is going to move people right.
What? How is this video going to move people to the right, Alec?
So I just don't, like, the title's important.
You joke.
Alec, you're not expanding deeper. How does this move people to the right? How is this video going to have a liberal or left-leaning person look at that video and title and go, man, I'm a conservative now? When is that going to happen? Who's going to do that? You have to be brain dead retarded to do something like that. Bird in the chat. These people are the ones sending people to the right because of how wacky they are. Shu isn't doing that. Thank you. The representatives on either side of the extreme push people to go left or right. Like, it doesn't matter. The person, if you're that crazy and somebody looks at this person and goes, damn, these people on the left suck, I don't want to associate with this shit, and they still have their original beliefs, totally fine. I don't care. Somebody goes right-leaning because they're tired of these fucking people, whatever. But this video is not going to do that, Alec. This title is not going to do that.
Many people are into guns. Many support the police. And most enjoy when pedophiles die. These things you listed as...
I still don't like that point.
What? How, Alec? How? You're autistically fixating on the idea that Shu and others might say, go out into the street and murder people that are accused of being a pedophile. Nobody's saying that. If there is a pedophile hurting a child, proven hurting a child, shooting him is a godsend. It's actually a good thing. It's a net positive on society, Alec. How do you take issue with that? How do you take issue with that? I don't like that. I don't like you said that. You and Ethan is online need to, like, stop doing that, okay?
Like, you don't just get to extrajudiciously kill pedophiles.
Nobody's saying extrajudiciously. No one's saying go out into the street and murder them. People are saying if a cop shoots one and there's a child that's being held hostage, good.
Just because they're, like, labeled a pedophile. You don't just get to do that. There's a
difference between being labeled and convicted, Alec.
System for incarceration.
You should watch the video of Donut Operator, retard.
Them. Okay? You don't get to take that into your own hands unless you catch them in the act.
It's like crimes.
So then you are okay with killing pedophiles if you catch them in the act and if they're convicted. Good, because the way you were arguing it beforehand made it sound like that you were against pedophilia, but you also say that pedophiles and sexuals, like people like that, can be reformed. Which is it, Alec? Can somebody shoot them if they're hurting a child, or can they be reformed? Alec, you need to kind of like figure that one out.
Wendigoon's friends have done in order to smear Wendigoon. Do not make them fascists or Nazis. They make them normal people. At the end of the day, this was just a witch hunt against a normal guy. But to these people, that is the enemy. The normal guy.
Here we go, finally, the last minute.
But at the end of the day, that's what this video was. And it's
true. These people, by the way, like what people?
Alec, this is how little you don't know. There's a whole group of people that constantly go at Wendigoon and others for no reason other than having normal lives.
Guys like Alec can't convince me that they're not intolerant towards opposing views. Appealing to the right isn't a bad thing.
No, it's not. Like, it isn't. I created a community that's pretty just open. Like, I have people that are trans, furry, super left-leaning people. I have people that are super right-wing. I see them in my chat. I don't care. I don't care. Come in here and do it. I don't give a shit. But the problem is, with people like Alec, it's that if they see a chat like this, right? Like mine or Augie's or Diorio's or Tom's or fucking Wendigoons or any of these people, they immediately think they're cultivating some kind of super alt-right audience, which they aren't. It's just people on the internet that enjoy content. It's just frustrating. And how is Shu wrong by saying that this isn't an attack on normal people? There are 6 people listed in this video. All normal people that have a complete and utter unnecessary hate group that hates them for the stupidest reasons possible because they just live their lives normally. They're not making statements or waves. They're not trying to change the political landscape. They're not trying to push people into anything. Like, it is what it is. Furries aren't real. Furries are in here. I've had a couple of people tell me that they're furries in my chat and they're okay with me saying I don't like furries. So whatever. I'm an all or nothing person here. You just come in, I don't give a shit.
What are you referring to? Like, let's expand upon that. My issue with this video,
come on, Alec.
The entire thing was about going over this specific person and saying this is a war on normality. Okay?
Is it not? He literally just you said that he was connecting random dots of random people that don't look alt-right to being alt-right. That is an idea. That is currently a thought process that is going through these people's heads and this group of people that have created somebody like In Praise of Shadows. He is literally the quintessential voice of all of these people that have the dumbest reasons to hate these people.
This is a war on the normal guy, okay? And it's not. It's simply not. Progressives, well, she should have made that clear. I am a progressive, and I'm not like that guy.
Dude, that's not remotely what it was about. Nobody's saying that.
All right? And she should have made that clear, by the way. But if that's who she means, I disagree. Because that guy was a little bit of a kook in that video.
I'm glad we agree he's a kook, but you're also getting pissed off at Shoeonhead for making a video with a title that says War on Normal People and not understanding why this is, in a sense, a war on a bunch of normal people. This is the internet. We reached the zenith of people hating people just because they breathe oxygen in the same room as conservatives or liberals. That's the argument that everyone's been having.
With the video. But she says these people, all right? And if she's talking about progressives, that's a problem.
Thank you, QTV.
So my point is, you can't just make a video where you shit on one video from one guy, okay? That was very poorly done, and chalk it up to, well, progressives just want to start a war against normality.
Is that not what's happening? I'm going to be honest. Is that not what happens? Some dude says an edgy joke. Oh my God, we have to cancel him, take away his income, destroy his life. He's a racist, Nazi, homophobic, blah, 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 blah. Is that not what happens? And the right does it too. Oh, the left just harbors pedophiles and horrible people, and they want to, take all of our money and horrible shit. Bro, is that not what's happening? Is that normal people that just have normal views and live normal lives constantly feel like they're being attacked by people like In Praise of Shadows and others? Is that not what that is? Is In Praise of Shadows not the greatest idea of what the insanity of the internet is?
New donation from narrator.
Thank you, narrator, for the direct dono, brother. Appreciate it. Look at $5. That dude strikes me as a machine that... Okay. That dude strikes me as a machine that turns unsucked dicks into sucked dicks. Wow. Thank you for the 5, narrator.
That is right-wing propaganda.
Attack on normal guys. And it's always been a war.
Wait, how is it right-wing propaganda? It's literally normal guy. Bro, I've already done the explanation. I'm not looping again.
War on normal guys. But hey, I'm glad you deleted the video.
Sure.
Hopefully you learned from this, but according to your Discord messages, you haven't. Anyway, that was that video. I just really wanted to stick up for someone who absolutely did not deserve
No. You called the video War on Normal Guys. This is not just you sticking up for somebody. You called this video, the title of the video, the first thing that people see after the thumbnail, the War on Normal Guys. That's what you're trying to do. You are pushing right-wing propaganda, is what you're doing.
You're such a retard.
The hate. Thank you again to everyone who donates to me on Patreon. You help so much. And I will see you all.
Okay, yeah. So once again, it's not like I disagreed with most of the points she made in this video, but she is pushing right-wing propaganda. Period. And
I'm done with you. I'm done. Alec, you are... Let's chalk up the wins and losses in this live stream. Chat, we're putting it to a chat vote. Okay? Let's put it to a chat vote. Do you believe that Alec is correct that Shoeonhead is promoting right-wing propaganda? 1's in the chat if he wins, 2 in the chat if he doesn't. We're going to do that one first. We're going to do that poll first, then I'm going to do a second one right after. I'm just going to wait and see the chat. Because I forgot to put it on low latency, so I have to wait a minute. A lot of twos. I'm seeing a lot of twos. Okay. Next poll. Did Alec Gunter navigate his reaction to the In Praise of Shadows video well? Does Alec have more W's, which is 1, or did he have a lot of L's, which is 2? Now it's another one.
That we're not here for you. We're here for Chef.
I want to... Next one. That's the next one. 1's if he had a W on the Praise of Shadows situation. 2's if he had L's throughout this entire video. I want to see what the chat has to say here. A lot of twos. A lot of twos. A lot of twos. A lot of twos. It's a lot of twos. You had a few W's, but most of them were L's. Yeah, I would say the majority were L's. I would say the majority were L's throughout this live stream. I got heated. I got heated. I got heated. I think it was half and half. I think at the end, this last part pushed him over the edge for me being a total L. I think that's where I'm at. Is like when he said that she's pushing right-wing propaganda, that pushed me over to like a solid L overall. Like, yeah, did he say that Praise of Shadows is crazy? Good. But like he also kept trying to justify some stupid shit in there. So Alec hasn't learned his lesson. He still remains as an L. I was hoping Alec could get a W out of something in his life, but it's just not possible. This live stream sucked ass for him. Jesus. Am I the only one? Wait, did Chud go over this yet? Because I feel like I'm the only one that's covered it. No, wait, no. Did Alec do that? Yes. No. Chud did cover it. So, I think I'm the second one. What is this from Shinji?
More understand who these freaks are. I even read some of the posts that they've made in the forums and shit, and they're just sad losers.
No. Dark Viper, no. No, you're talking about your thread. Oh, no. Okay, Viper. I know your lawyer watches everybody that talks about you, and you have people that, like, watch us and shit, right?
His fiancée was getting blacked while at the movies.
Nice. Viper, I'm going to teach you something. And it's very, very, very important, okay? Never read your own Kiwi Farms thread. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go on the website if you can't handle that shit. And you are the last person that should be reading their Kiwi Farms thread. Don't read the threads. Don't do it. He was balding over a Twitter comment.
Like, pathetic, stupid people. And in any way...
Okay, I thought he was reading his Kiwi Farm thread. I was like, oh my god, he's an idiot.
Way, shape, or form, being concerned about their existence is entirely unwarranted. As you can imagine, the sorts of people who would spend time on forums discussing a random internet...
Yep, nope, that's about the farms. That's about the farms. That's about the farms. Imagine you were once an awesome and great GTA 5 content creator named Dark Viper AU until you finally got a girlfriend in your life, and now you really can't do anything other than bore your audience with stories about your girlfriend. Fair. Like... nobody in your audience gives a shit about your girlfriend. They care about... They care mostly about your content. Like, bro. Nobody cares about your girlfriend. They care about your content.
Public figure guy that they don't like are obviously not going to be the smartest or people who have anything going on in their lives. They can't do anything. They're fucking pathetic. And that attitude she obviously takes as well.
This is so bad. He now... Oh, no. He talked about the thread. It's over. He talked about the Kiwi Farms thread. Now it's gonna get worse now. It's gonna get worse. Oh, Dark Viper, if I have any advice to you, please never read your own Kiwi Farms thread. That was the first piece of advice that I learned just by watching other creators. I wasn't even given it. I know for a fact, if you have a thread, don't watch it. Don't watch it. I'm trying to figure out who I can raid right now. I'm going to have you go raid Queeman. Because I'm done. Alec put me out of it. Alec put me out of it. I'm going to send you over to Queeman. Queeman. I'm going to send you over to Queeman. All right? I'm done. Alec pissed me off. I want to say thank you to everybody that donated today as well. You guys are awesome. It's been great growth so far. If you enjoy the content, become a member. Most live streams go to members only if they're not one topic based. Oh God, Star, you just raided me. I'm ending, Star, but thank you. Thank you, Star. I am ending. But I appreciate the raid nonetheless, Star. Hope you're doing good. So I'll see you guys around. I should still raid that other person, even though Stardust, he hates Stardust's community. See you guys later. Thank you, Star, for the raid. Appreciate you.